right, just a moment. Give us one more second. One more second. We're gonna clear this out. We're gonna be on, and just so we got a lot of emotional Saints fans, so this gonna be hot. Give us a second. All right, welcome. This is not a happy moment for Saints fans. A lot of us are very upset on what happened. There's a lot of things that I can actually, that a lot of things I can dissect in this game. One of them is Mark Ingram setting the tone, going in a different direction, changing the momentum of this football game, and putting us in a situation. This game was 3-0, almost into the second half of the game. A lot of us seen a lot of turnovers. The turnovers happened with Jameis and going into the fourth quarter, going in from the third into the fourth quarter, where Jameis was doing a lot of desperation. You can see that Jameis Winston was trying to be very much. He was trying to protect the football most of the game, but he was when you put in a situation where you get down double digits. I seen the fight. There was a lot to this game, more than Jameis Winston, in my opinion, in this football game. Most Saints fans who are emotional as they are, and who don't like Jameis Winston, they're going to say, oh, it's all Jameis. They're going to leave it all on the quarterback. But in this football game, I've seen more of this, more than just Jameis. I seen a football team that was not able to overcome the Buccaneers. The Buccaneers strike the Saints mentally in their head, similar to what Chauncey Gardner-Johnson used to do to other teams. They got in the head of the Saints. They caused the Saints into fighting. Evans sacrificed the team, getting out our best cornerback, causing the Saints to be out there with guys who are not usually out there ready for them kind of moments. Yes, I am pissed off, but I am here to hear your cry. It is what it is. I'm going to start with Keandra because she was the one who she was going to be in here number one because she's the number one hater of Jameis Winston. So we're going to hear from you first. Go ahead.
All right, where do I start? Now, you made a lot of good points as far as like all of the things. I did not say it was all his fault, but the 3 interceptions were exactly his fault. Now, I'm going to go back to the point where Mark Ingram fumbled the ball. I'm tired of seeing Mark Ingram fumble the ball. When are we ever going to learn with Mark Ingram with the fumbling and stuff? You know, last week he gave up a big fumble. Last week. So I'm done with Mark Ingram. I'm off Mark Ingram right now. At that point, the score was still 3-0, 3-3, whatever. Like you say, I do agree that they sacrificed Mike Evans to instigate that fight. As a matter of fact, it was actually Leonard Fournette who started the fight.
Oh yeah.
So Leonard should have been out too.
St. Aug alumni who love Leonard Fournette and all this bullshit, y'all better throw that shit, all y'all love life for Leonard Fournette. Throw that shit out the door because at the end of the day, if what you saw him do your own
hey, bro, this ain't no motherfucking. This ain't no motherfucking personal motherfucking New Orleans shit, dog, nigga. This is a business.
It sure is. If you're gonna tell me that Leonard Fournette shouldn't have been gone, you just too much purple.
Well, I am purple. I am purple. But at the same point, I'm with you with that. But at the same point, y'all I'm sorry. I ain't gonna even go Negroes. But you motherfuckers need to motherfucking understand. And this was the shit that Sean Payton kept under wraps to keep your motherfucking head in the fucking game because it's gonna be bullshit.
That's right.
That's true. That
But we
is true.
seen this happen a couple of years when Lattimore and Evans got into it, even when Jameis
Right.
was quarterback. So Sean didn't never stop that shit because they went through this before.
Years and years of
See,
fighting
this is
between
where you
these
miss
two.
Chauncey Gardner Johnson. He
Yes.
used to get
I
in the
mean, and bro, look,
I gotta say,
yo, CD Deuce
Yeah,
wouldn't have made a
yeah, yeah,
fucking
yeah.
difference
one
with that,
agitating.
dog.
He was the
Hold
one
up, we got too many
agitating.
people
He
talking.
was the one agitating and aggravating. Now we
I mean
on the
it.
flip
I
side
mean
are
it, bro.
agitating and aggravating.
CD Deuce wouldn't have changed none of that shit.
He
Talking
would have
about
been
CJ
fighting
Gardner
too,
Johnson.
to be honest.
Once again, y'all living in the past with CJ Gardner Johnson. CJ is an Eagle now. Y'all need to go head on somewhere with CJ Gardner Johnson. Okay.
Uh,
First of all, let me tell y'all
This guy.
something. Bro. Let me tell y'all something.
Huh?
They shouldn't have doggone
Okay.
taken out
Hold on. Y'all mute your
in the
mics.
game.
Go ahead.
Y'all shouldn't have let doggone the ref shouldn't have taken out Lattimore in this doggone game. But I said this before the game even started and in pregame. Doggone, this offense has to get better. Doggone, our defense is it's gonna be fine. It's great. Doggone, we know why the defense was giving up so many points in the Falcons game. They had a good scheme. The offense has not showed me nothing these past 2 weeks. Doggone, they came with this comeback last week in the fourth quarter. All you can show me is a comeback. Like I'm telling y'all, if the Saints cannot find a way through the first 3 quarters to go ahead and show me that they can be a productive offense, they're going to struggle through every single game. And they're going to lose this way. You cannot come back in a football game being down like that against a team like the Buccaneers. It's not going to happen that way. Like I said this in the pregame show. Doggone, the Buccaneers are not the Atlanta Falcons. They are not going to allow you to sit there and kick field goals and think you're going to be around and still doggone and come back in a football game. The offense played poorly. Jameis Winston, you played poorly. The receivers, Michael Thomas, Jarvis Landry, Chris Olave, all three you played poorly. The offensive line was the only bright spot in this football game. Mark Ingram, you played poorly. Like offensively, I don't know what Pete Carmichael got to do, but he's got to get right offensively. Doggone, this team has to go ahead and find a way offensively to go ahead and be productive and show me why they brought these weapons, these 3 weapons they brought on this team, and show me why they can be one of the top offenses in this league. They have not shown me that these past 2 weeks. Defense has shown me something. Offense, they have yet to show me what they got to do.
Please don't tell me nothing about Tom Brady. Tom Brady did not play a good game. Tom Brady was the same Tom Brady that has lost to the Saints. There was nothing flashy about Tom Brady other than the one touchdown pass that he threw that the guy got wide open. Tom Brady did not have a good football game. Go ahead on, Keanu. We got to unmute you. Unmute your mic.
We got to unmute your mic.
Okay. Yeah, I agree about the offense.
Hold up, we're getting feedback.
Hold on. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. So I was saying that myself. I was like, we got way too many weapons on offense to be putting up 3 points, 0 points, whatever points, you know what I'm saying, in every game that we play. So I lost my train of thought. So going forward to Jameis, you know what I'm saying? After the fight, yes, Leonard Fournette should have been thrown out. I believe that Lattimore was defending himself.
Do you have anything that's opening in your background? Because we can hear nothing but feedback.
Hold on.
It's like you're repeating.
Hello, is it clear now?
Is it EJ with the headsets?
Okay.
EJ normally never use headsets. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, I was saying that Lattimore was defending himself. Against Mike Evans, Tom Brady, whoever else. I don't think he should have been thrown out. But yes, I agree that they sacrificed Mike Evans to take out Lattimore, because if Lattimore was still in the game, the score would still be 0 or 3 or whatever. as far as the cornerbacks, Alontae Taylor that was put in the game, I think he held his own. The person who actually blew the coverage was PJ Williams, who was our veteran corner slash safety. So that was on PJ, the touchdown. You know what I mean? To Jameis. There's no excuse. Jameis threw 3 interceptions. The receivers he threw it to, nobody bobbled the ball, nobody touched the ball. He threw it ill advised. I saw every time he threw a ball, I saw an open receiver in the middle of the field, just sitting there. You know what I'm saying? But he wanted to force the ball to people. All game long, he was trying to force the ball to Olave. Of course, he overthrew Olave a few times. Then he underthrew Olave another time.
Okay,
Olave, you know,
hold up. Look, let's say it with the hell it is. You know, you can go with the Jameis, you know, not excuse, but excuse. But you know, bruh, let's go with it. What it really was. The referees stole that game from us.
they cheated. They
Oh
cheated.
yeah, but
That changed a lot of momentum in the game. A lot of people want to say that we're going to sit on
even
the channel and
even
make
before, but guys, even before the refs came in and did what they did, the game changed when Mark Ingram fumbled the football.
That's true.
Thank you.
That drive,
Momentum of the football game.
was a touchdown. That was a touchdown drive. That's a drive that you can go 10-0 on the Buccaneers at home. And Mark Ingram comes up in there and fumbles the football. One of your supposed to be your reliable running backs. I mean, doggone.
But why are you not running Dwayne Washington? He looks so physical. He looks so big to me. Dwayne Washington looked bigger than what he did last year. I mean, he just looked like a more confident back. He looked like a bigger back. He looked like a younger legs. Why? And if you're not stopping that, why not keep giving the man the ball? I really don't understand what's going on.
And look, the salt in the wounds is that they showing, you know, old punk ass Todd Bowles like he did something.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Larry. Larry is trying to say something.
Everybody pointing fingers everywhere, but the main thing we got to look at ourselves for us, the team. And the biggest thing is, I put this on coaching. Because with coaching, you got to coach discipline. On third down, ain't no way in hell you supposed to still be your ass on that field jaw-jacking with nobody. That's how that fight happened. Your ass way on the people's sideline. The play over, get your ass off the field. That's the way I was coached.
That's
You
right.
know what I'm saying? It's too much lame rap going on out there. If he not over there jaw-jacking and running his fucking mouth, he not getting ejected out the game. He not getting hit. He come down and shut your mouth.
I'm gonna have to disagree with you on that, my brother.
Man, you tripping, boy. Third down, you ain't got no business being over there. You get off the field on third down. You ain't got no business over there talking. That's not a convention.
You can't victim blame, bro. That man didn't put his hands on nobody.
Yeah, you're right.
The Tampa Bay person started the fight.
You're right.
He retaliated.
But
it got out of hand. It should have been more ejections in the game.
Okay, but you have to be smarter because you know it's more or less.
There's no being smarter in that situation. You defending yourself at that point. You got somebody handling you, pulling at your face mask.
Right.
You can be hurt, bro.
Right.
I mean, from a coach's standpoint,
that's a poor call by the refs.
It's a poor call. If they was going to eject somebody, they should have ejected Fournette, Lattimore, Evans, and whoever else. It was another Tampa Bay person that was involved in that. You know, but from this game, bro, we can't really take nothing from this, bro.
This is who you eject. First of all, you go after Leonard Fournette.
Correct.
Tom Brady doesn't get ejected because Tom Brady didn't touch anyone.
It was
Leonard Fournette gets ejected, and doggone Mike Evans gets ejected.
Correct.
Marshawn Lattimore gets a personal foul. He did push back. He did touch somebody back.
Correct.
But Mike Evans and Leonard Fournette.
It was a causation. It was a causation of things. Fournette started it. He should have been put out the game, along with Evans coming off the sideline and doing that with malice. But again, we can't cry over that, man. I mean, there's nothing really you can take from this game because the Bucs.
And that's why I'm saying. That's why I'm saying, so it's like you can't blame it on the refs
It's no
because refs, you can't do nothing about the refs.
right.
You blame it on your offense. You
Right.
blame it on your offense.
We should have put them away.
Yes, your offense couldn't do nothing.
Right. Right. And then we had a lot of momentum killers, bro. The defense was on the field too long. Gave Ty Bowles too many looks at our defense. They were getting in between the zones.
Right.
In between coverage. If we give them that many looks, man, they're going to figure it out eventually.
Exactly.
You know, so, I mean, the defense held up. They played their game. I hear a lot of people hating on Winston. It's not Winston trying to win the game, bro. He forcing the ball, trying to move the ball.
No, I mean,
Larry
you know,
gonna respond
Winston can do what he does, though.
Larry is gonna respond to EJ and Cedric. So go ahead, Larry. Unmute your mic.
See, y'all can sit up there and say all that, but if you're not over there in the first place, it don't happen. That's my point.
Philly in the house.
The way I was coached, you get off the field on third down. Once the play over, you get off of that field. Y'all know our history with Tampa. Y'all done seen what Mike Evans gonna do. That's the third time he done went out that Lattimore and got caught up like that. So coaching wise, you got to protect your player. You feel what I'm saying?
But I mean,
get off the field on third down. Don't do all that, George Jackson.
You can't do nothing with that, though.
You
can't do something with that. If your player know to get his ass off that field on third down and don't lingo around out there,
he was getting off the field. And you got a legendary quarterback like Tom
But you
Brady.
gotta be smart. You got to play smart.
I don't
you
know
gotta play smart. You can't put yourself in a predicaments, bro. That's like, all right, check it out. That's like stopping in New Orleans East trying to get gas. You know what the hell the history of the East is. You gonna stop your ass in the East and get some gas and right to be calling the police, talking about somebody that carjacked you. That's common sense, bro. That's common sense.
That's a shame you use that because New Orleans East has one of the highest tax brackets. We're a prideful neighborhood, and look what it's turned into. This man was walking off the field.
I was out there. I lived in the East before, dog. I know what the East was before, and I know what it is now.
Bro, this man was walking off the field, minding his business.
He wasn't walking off the field. He was running his mouth.
He was walking off the field. Tom Brady
was still running his mouth.
Tom Brady.
If you don't say nothing, you're not doing nothing.
Tom Brady. Look, he walking off the field.
I'm not about to talk to nobody.
Okay, guys. I know that we're emotional, but let's give Tampa Bay Buccaneers some credit.
No, they don't.
Fuck that, man.
They don't get no credit, man.
They don't get no credit, bro.
I'm talking about as far as listen. They defense.
As far as what?
Nah, bro. They defense
was solid. I'm not talking about Tom Brady.
You need to mute me again, dog, because I'm about to go the fuck off.
Everett, you watch the same game?
You done lost your mind.
We put drives together.
Oh, why did I say that?
Everett,
we
put drives together today.
Let me tell y'all. Once again, Larry, to answer your question.
I guess this ain't the right time. This ain't the right time to say that they play good on defense. I mean, goddamn it.
Come on, man. You watch the game.
For people to come in and blame just Jameis, y'all gotta understand. This is the first time Jameis.
It's not on Jameis, though, because you can only go with the calls that's being called.
I want to make this one case. Jameis has thrown 3 interceptions in 3 years. It's been 3 years. He hasn't thrown 3 interceptions. This is the first time in 3 years he threw 3 interceptions. You watch the national media make over these 3 interceptions and not over Joe Burrow.
Look, here's the thing, Everett, because nigga, we gonna hear that bullshit all week.
Yep, they gonna
because he did throw 3 interceptions.
There you go, huh? There you go.
That fixed the narrative. That fixed the narrative.
But we also fumbled twice.
And I mean, bruh, don't sit here and tell me that, congratulations to Tampa fucking Bay, man.
Right.
Nigga,
I didn't say congratulations. I just said
it's the same thing.
You ain't give me credit.
I mean, hey. How many times they played? How many times Tampa played us and lost and they finally win? Okay?
Bruh. And every time they beat us, they fucking cheat us. And I can't fucking stand it.
I can't stand it, bro. Especially when you're playing a ref like that, bro. And we had a lot of momentum killers, though, bro.
And it's that smirk on motherfucking Tom Brady's face. That motherfucking hurts me, dog.
Look, as a rookie, I thought that his elbow was down. I didn't know that.
I thought his foot touched the defender.
We ain't even about to go
Bruh,
to
they
that.
gave this motherfucker an intercept.
Bottom line,
They
he should have held
gave
on
this
to the ball.
motherfucker an intercept, even though he
Like
dropped the fucking ball.
I said, y'all, and I'm gonna say this again, doggone. The offense lost you this football game. The defense, you can't
put
get mad
drives
at
together.
nobody on defense.
I'm not mad at the defense at all.
We put
The
drives together
defense
today,
handled
bro.
their business.
We
Defense
put
handled their
drives
business.
together.
The Buccaneers know right now. They know right now that their offense doggone help them in that football game.
Yep.
Our mistakes offensively, us not going field and scoring after being up 3-0, shutting out the Buccaneers all first half.
But we put three, 4, 5 solid drives together.
Our defense was amazing. Our defense was amazing.
Yeah,
yeah.
And I mean, but it's not on the defense.
Chauncey, as far as the player, it had nothing to do with Chauncey. It had something. If we had Chauncey Gardner, we still lost.
Stop bringing up Chauncey.
It had a lot. I said if we had Chauncey, we'd have still lost this football game.
Who keep yelling?
If you can't score, you can't score.
Who keep yelling? It's the coaching. Who keep yelling?
Me? I keep saying it's the coaching. Hold up. I'm about to get you now. I'm about to get you. We can't listen to you coming on the offense.
Come on, brother.
Let me tell you why it's coaching. Let me tell you why it's coaching. Because we missing something from what Sean Payton did that Pete Carmichael is not doing. He's not taking advantage of matchups and mismatches. He's not putting personnel on the field to force the mismatches and force them people to play us.
Man,
no, bro. You can't tell me that. You didn't see Deontay Hardy on that field on offense until the third and fourth quarter, bro. He's not taking advantage of nothing.
We put drives together. We put 4 or 5 drives together.
When we got down that first drive, we got down in the red zone. Where was our big players? Where was our big receivers? We should have went big. We should have went big after wide receiver and tight end down there in the red zone. We should have went big. We should have went with our red zone threats, but we didn't. Why was Chris Olave still on the field?
It was there.
We don't have Kamara on the field, and you got Mark Ingram doing what Mark Ingram do.
Hey, bro, that dude was hurt, man.
Mark
Ingram.
Hope you made a good point because coming into the game, doggone, he was on the injury report too as well that he had some doggone leg problems.
But he was running hard though, bro. He was running hard, bro, to say he was
Mark
injured.
Ingram on that.
It's no excuse.
Mark Ingram is a veteran and he know how to handle that football. He know how to hold on to that damn football. There's no possible way in that drive. You right there in the damn red zone.
And I mean, he get punched, the ball get punched out.
Game. You're about to be up 10-0 and doggone you fumble that football.
I'm saying, bro. That's too many momentum shifts.
But the thing about it is, though, with Mark Ingram, even if he was hurt, we still had Tony Jones and your boy from the other running back.
So back to
no, they wasn't because they was making plays early on in the game. They was making plays early on in the game. They was making plays.
Tony Jones was catching the ball out the backfield.
Back to the premises.
No,
you can fall between 2 yards, dog.
Effectively.
Come on now.
Hold up now. I am not going to have y'all do that.
Dwayne Washington was carrying the rock.
Hold up. I'm muting some mics right now. Now, I know damn well that you guys in the very first part of the game didn't see the fact that the running game was effective. Our running game was very effective. You cannot sit here and talk about they were trash. Even Mark Ingram was running the ball before he fumbled the ball. He was running effective. I have to disagree with Pete Carmichael not keeping up the run. They were running the ball effectively.
Whoa.
So wait, so you agree that it was a coach?
They were not getting stopped.
So you're agreeing that it's the coach? It was a coaching fault.
In some aspects, you're agreeing with the premise. In some aspects, it was.
But the players on the field, we put drives together. There was momentum killers. How could that be on the coaches?
Wait,
the game plan was working. The game plan was working.
Cedric, who are you blaming? Who are you blaming as a whole on this game?
I mean, you can't really blame nobody, bro. The game was out of control. You know, the defense showed up. I mean, it's one of them things where it's one of them learning situations, and you move on to the next week. I mean, there's nothing that the Saints did, bro, that I was just totally disappointed in. You know, I mean, again, ball security. It should have been more ball security.
That
bro.
can be better. You know, listen,
it's more
Getting off the
offense.
field.
the
Getting off
team
the
is a
field on
playoff
third
team,
down.
y'all.
Offense as a
Listen,
whole. It's
I
offense as a
can
whole.
sit and tell you this team is a playoff team.
Coaching.
Also,
They
a
are.
good team. This is why I was when y'all got mad with me talking about good win by Tampa. Tampa's a good team. Okay, don't act like
The
this is
defense
a
solid.
world
The
team.
defense solid.
This
I think
is
we
a
should
good
have
team.
Hang
isolated.
on. That you can bring that up all you want. Tampa Bay is not better than our football team.
They
That's
not.
just what
Well,
it
we
is.
get a
that's
second
my whole.
chance.
That's why
We
I'm
get a
not worried.
second chance.
I'm not worried, bro. I'm not worried about this team. I'm not worried about this loss. I'm not worried about this loss, bro. I saw
Somebody
that.
want to get in.
I saw the offensive line picking up blitzes. They played much better this week. You know, they ran a couple of stunt dog blitzes or whatever. But you know, again, this is the second week, and I'm not too much worried about our team, bro. I think we're gonna make that run.
Let me tell you something. I seen the Saints start off 1-2 and make the playoffs. I mean, we are that's it's not time to panic, Saints fans.
Right.
You know, you'd rather lose early than late. You'd rather lose early than late. I'm not trying to
I mean, and bro, look, hold up, bro. That's a division loss and a conference loss.
I mean, it's
So
a big loss.
when
It
the
is.
fuck should we
That's a
panic?
big loss.
It's a
That's
big
a
loss.
big
It's
loss.
a big
That's
loss.
all.
It might come back later and bite us. You know, late December or something. But
No.
as far as
But hang
playing
on,
it
I
out,
told
bro.
y'all. I told y'all this before.
Okay,
the season started. I said the Saints was gonna. I don't know how, but I said the Saints was gonna lose one game to the Buccaneers, and I said this because there's no possible way, whether it be the refs, whether it's something that we done, doggone, there's just no way we're gonna keep beating this damn team like that. I would rather them beat us now than in the damn playoffs, like in 2020. I'd rather
I don't want to motherfucking lose at all, especially on some bullshit.
Exactly.
You know, when they stole the game from us. But at the same point, it's just like y'all said. You know, when you got a small market team compared to a larger market team.
Right. It fits the narrative. They can run with this all week on the news.
It's more than a small market and a big market. It's really Tom Brady against whoever else he plays.
Right.
That's all it is.
Well. I gotta say this. The facts is
The other team sucks, basically.
Nick Wright was right. He said we wasn't gonna score 14 points. We didn't score 14 points. The bottom line,
Tom Brady farewell.
I'm a type of person that take things and I can give credit when credit due.
There's no credit though, ever. You keep
but Tom Brady did not play well against the Saints.
What credit, bro? What credit?
Tom Brady did know his prediction.
Let's look at Tom Brady's numbers.
They
Anybody got stats?
They were terrible.
Stats right now?
They were terrible. Tom Brady's stats were terrible.
Hang on. If you're a Buccaneers fan leaving that damn Saints football game,
You should be worried.
And you saying Super Bowl,
you should be worried, right? Exactly.
You done lost your damn mind.
They're 2-0. I mean, you can't say that they can't be proud of being 2-0.
No.
Not in that fashion, bro.
But they could also be 2 in motherfucking 15.
If you feeling good about this win right now as a Buccaneers fan, y'all got something wrong with you. Because you did not play well once again.
You didn't win the game. That's the thing.
Because if you think about it, when they played against the Cowgirls, doggone, they only ran the ball against the Cowgirls. They did not have a passing game.
And we shut that run. We shut that run down. We shut it all down today.
That Cowgirls football game.
Right,
so when you played the Saints, doggone, you had referees helping you, and you had the Saints offense helping you. You did not play good football, Buccaneers.
You didn't play good football today.
Come on now.
Normally, I'm a good sportsman. I usually give props where props is due. But I can't respect that.
If you're in the background,
it's just upsetting me, though.
Look, if you're in the background and anybody want to try to come on, let somebody come on. I seen Jason wanting to come on, but we got a full panel today, and I'm sure all these brothers and sisters don't want to come off. I'm sorry that you're late, okay? It's just hard to get, these brothers and sisters, they ain't coming off the panel. I don't think so. But if they do, then a space will be available, okay? And right now, I can tell my brother drinking his sorrows away. Hump is pissed off right now. He drinking sorrow. He doing what I did last week. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. I mean,
once again, y'all, but I told y'all, I did not tell y'all in pregame. I told y'all the Saints cannot do what they did with the Falcons in the first 3 quarters of the football game.
Well,
They can't
I mean, and
turn it
look,
around like
EJ, when the whole narrative of the game changed, when they threw Lattimore and Mike Evans out of the game, and you as the coach don't get it together, to tell everybody sit down, shut the fuck up.
Mhm.
And then not only that, what happens is you get a snowball effect. Now you got to make substitutions on special teams. We got that special teams penalty. It was 12 men on the field in formation. You got all these things. It just it's one of them things. You take everybody out of. Now, I wish we would have ran more misdirection and the screen. Where's the screen game? I really wish we could.
Non-existent.
Mhm.
It's too much vertical. It's too.
Yes. Hey, Cedric,
Okay.
I'm glad
Oh
you
well,
brought up that
look.
point.
Just hey, I'm gonna let you go ahead and jump back in a second, EJ.
Go
But
ahead, huh?
but dog, it was no screen game. Mark Ingram was hurt, and they didn't motherfucking say that Mark Ingram was hurt because the last third quarter and fourth quarter, it was more or less Dwayne Washington and Tony Jones, dog.
Right, it was in there.
So the running game was non-existent.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna lie to you now. Washington should have got the ball more. That boy looked like he should have got the ball more now.
Look,
I'm gonna give the knob to Larry because he got his hands up. Go ahead, Larry.
Go
Reason
ahead.
why I got my hand up because I said coaching issue and everybody said no. But everything y'all saying is a coaching issue, coaching decisions and everything.
Hey, Larry,
That's what y'all saying.
I'm with you on that.
telling y'all.
I'm with you on that. Offensively
coaching.
as a whole, coaches,
EJ.
players, that's the whole thing. I'm saying the whole
EJ,
shebang
but
of the offense.
Players, personnel, everything.
We can't keep getting back on this coaching issue narrative because I mentioned
But you keep agreeing with what I said. Everything you said correlates to a coaching issue, bro.
You didn't
Listen
hear the
to yourself.
causation, though. I said we have player personnel issues. So you running packages. You don't have
That
the
comes
same
from coaches.
packages. But
Who
you can't
controls
run
that?
your same. You can't run your same offense when your players
Who
not in
controls
there.
that though?
You can't run your same packages. You got vanilla packages. These dudes knowing. So I can't keep going back to this coach thing, bro. I can't.
You on it, dog.
Jason said coaches.
Hey,
Jason said coaches don't fumble.
Just because I
Jason said coaches don't fumble.
Just because
Jason says coaches don't fumble.
That's true. Just because I mentioned we should have been running screens,
regardless if coaches don't fumble, it's still a coaching issue.
A coaching problem, bro. We put drives together today.
It's a coaching issue.
We have momentum killers.
It's still a coaching issue, regardless of what you say. It correlates back to what I said.
It's a offensive position group. I'm telling y'all.
I can't put this on the coaches
in the offense, and it's the players within the offense.
We put drives together today, bro. We had drives put together.
It's all about execution. That's the bottom line is execution. Because we had plenty of opportunity the way our defense played. The defense gave us plenty.
Hater number one is Jameis Winston.
Yeah,
come on, let me talk now. Let me talk.
Hold on. Let girl run it.
Let me say I didn't even say nothing about that.
Let me ask you
I didn't even say nothing about that.
Let me ask you one question. Let me ask you one question. Do we replace Jameis Winston for the next game? Is it time to go with Andy Dalton? I'm asking you that.
Come on, man. Stop that shit, man.
You know what? What I will say, we need to be drafting a quarterback in the next draft.
I'm not even going on that road.
Well, hey, and I'm gonna say this, and I'm about to sit back and listen to y'all as I'm drinking my drink. Okay.
Thank you, Jason.
Coaches and roaches.
I mean, hey, I can't in good conscience though, bro. Let y'all simplify it to this point where it's coaching and the quarterback play. I just can't, bro. Not good conscience, bro.
It goes hand in hand, bro. All that go hand in hand.
Hey, bro, you can only call what's called to you. So if the coaches, if your offensive coordinator is calling that bullshit, like we only down by 3 and we down by motherfucking 10 or 13, it makes a difference,
But bro, we
though.
was still in the
But
game, bro. With
we was
2
in the
minutes left.
game. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
I'm
I
Still in the
will say
game.
this. I
I'm gonna
will
agree
say
with
this.
you on this, Keandra, because doggone that was a shot. What you tried to do, that was a shot.
Yeah, that was
Look,
a bait. He was trying to bait everybody in.
she has a right to be frustrated with Jameis Winston. I'm gonna tell you why. Jameis Winston, okay, was doggone trying to rush and trying to play out of character.
Yes.
Okay, doggone. You remember after the game, after the Falcons game, after the post game, he was talking about, bragging and talking about, hey, I was cool, calm and collected the whole time. I was good. You didn't look like that today, Jameis Winston. You
This
was
is old.
panicking,
Come on, man. You
dog.
can't blame him, bro. This is
But
old team.
listen,
This is old
right.
team,
But
bro.
listen, this is my gripe with him. I'm not saying like as far as like get him out of here. This is the thing. When I watch a football game, I watch all levels of the field, right? So when I'm watching Jameis, I'm watching the play develop in front of me. If there's a guy that's open, if it's 3rd and 4, right? And you have a guy that's open in the middle of the field past the first down marker, why not throw it to him to pick up the first down instead of trying to get it downfield? We had plenty of time. The game was not out of hand at that point.
I agree
What
with
she's
you.
saying is
Yeah.
trying
I
to
don't
go
think
for the
he
big
did.
we
long
get it.
ball
I agree.
when you can hit the short pass and work yourself down the field like
See,
you
Right.
now
you have to hit
we
the
been
big
That's
the
my
big
thing.
concept.
And part of that is Jameis Winston. You have to go ahead and
EJ.
take down the football. You
Yes.
can't keep going
EJ.
deep
Yes.
every single
EJ,
play
let's
like that.
come
You
on.
can't
We
do
being
that.
hypercritical here. We been if let's look at Tom Brady's numbers. Let's look at how he played. Let's look at how Jameis Winston played. Winston's playing his old team. There's a lot of emotions involved. He pushing, he fighting. I seen Winston drop his shoulder like he was a running back when the cornerback tried to tackle him in open field. You see what I'm saying?
Not smart. Not
I
smart.
mean,
I
that's
think
cool, but at the same time,
one or two series, he could have made better decisions. Yes, but to be hypercritical in his overall play, bro, it wasn't on him, man. It just wasn't on him today.
I mean, at the same time, you got to execute, and that's where we blend play calling and execution all
But
in one.
we
You say
did
it goes
execute
hand
today.
in hand.
We did
And
execute today, but we had momentum
on
killers.
offense,
We were making drive. We drove the ball. I was very impressed with our drives.
We was at the go in position to
Hold on,
score.
hang on,
That's what I'm
Cedric.
saying.
right?
Several
But what
times.
I'm saying is,
How
as
many
many.
drives, Cedric, did you actually see the Saints drive all the way down
We
the
had at
field?
least
Thank
four.
you.
We had at least 4
And do
drives.
that.
Yeah,
Thank
we
you.
did drive down the field.
We had at least 4
How
solid.
many
We
times?
fumbled. That's when we fumbled with Ingram. We was going down the
Hang
field.
on. I'm gonna say this. Hang
That's
on.
one.
That takes the breath out of you. I ain't gonna lie to
I'm
you.
gonna bring
we
up
had
every
about 4
point.
drives
I'm gonna bring it up.
together.
I'm gonna bring it up. Okay, you had the beginning, the first drive, the Saints of the game where we got 3 points. That's one drive. Okay, second one, the second drive with Mark Ingram when you got in the red zone and Mark Ingram fumbled. That's another drive. Doggone the third drive where you sit there, you get the turnover, you get the doggone fumble recovery for Tom Brady. You drive down the field and you don't capitalize on that drive. You have to punt the football. After that, where were you?
But again, you playing one of the better defenses.
It ain't about that.
You got to take your shots when you have them. One of them type of games I don't like. And I asked this question about Saints fans. Are we able to handle a defensive layer?
Okay, let's bring it up. The Marcus Spencer, Jameis was clearly hurt, and we chose to play him.
Man, look, don't use that shit as no motherfucking excuse, man.
Hold up. Now listen, you got to be fair. Let's listen to what he got to say.
Fair.
Jameis was clearly hurt, which we did in the pregame. We also brought up the fact that he has
That's Jameis' fault. Jameis knows
he had 4 fractures. Now listen. He had 4 fractures in his back. They chose to play him, and you could see the inaccuracy. They should have sit him down and go with Dalton. In a way, he's correct. You could have probably went with your backup.
Go ahead,
and
Larry.
see if Dalton could have done a better job.
Go ahead, Larry.
Y'all know I'm coming, right? Now,
Go
remember,
ahead. I want to hear this.
Yo, let them know.
Hold up. Remember in the pregame when I said I don't think Jameis should play because I told y'all I'm suffering with
Yeah,
that.
you did.
Larry,
Number
you
two.
said that, brother.
Number two, I played quarterback, so I know how that affects how you perform.
Your
That's why I
body.
say he shouldn't play. He played anyway. He shouldn't have played at all. We should have went with the
Larry,
healthier
Now,
that was
quarterback.
the
now
topic
look,
you
Larry.
said
Now
before.
look,
That was in the
Wait a
pregame.
minute.
Jameis,
Wait
this
a
is
minute.
all
Y'all
on
criticizing
Jameis'
this
fault
man.
because
Y'all,
at the
did
end of
y'all
the
So
day,
I'm
criticize?
saying,
Did
it's
y'all
up to
criticize Drew
Jameis.
Brees?
It
Did
is
y'all
up to
criticize
Jameis
Drew
Hold up,
to
Brees
two
for
say,
people
being
talking
well,
at the
I'm gonna
same
sit
time.
down
Hold
on
up.
that.
Did y'all criticize Drew Brees for being hurt, bro? Y'all
Yeah, hell yeah. Because
Nah,
when
so here we go.
Drew
nah.
Brees cost
Yo,
us.
I
Hold up,
heard
Drew
y'all.
you
Brees.
lying motherfucker,
Hold up
stop.
now.
I heard
Hold
y'all
up.
argue we had a
Oh,
better
we called
win
when Drew
with an
Brees.
injured Drew Brees.
Hold up now. When Drew
Come on,
Brees,
man.
when Drew Brees cost us when he got hurt, everybody said that we should go with the backup quarter with Jameis helping us go because he was
Yep,
the live arm.
Everett,
Everybody was
sir,
yep.
I'm not
criticizing Drew
gonna let you get away
Brees.
with this one.
I don't know what you're
I'm not,
talking about, brother. We
I'm not gonna let
criticized Drew Brees.
you get away with
Drew
this one.
Brees.
You said
Actually,
we
that
had
was
a
the
better
game. That was the
and Drew
game
Brees
where
being
Jameis
hurt
threw a
playing.
touchdown, and we was like, keep
Yep,
James in the game.
that was the 2020 playoff game.
Stop it,
Hey,
Cedric. You're
I'm
trying to
you
stop
know,
that bullshit, and I know what you're doing. You're
Everett,
trying to compare
Everett,
Drew Brees
Everett,
and
Everett,
Jameis Winston's
Everett. Y'all
situation.
being
No, if
hypercritical.
you're injured, you shouldn't
When
play.
you're being y'all being hypercritical. Y'all sound. Let me tell you what y'all sound like.
Hyper my ass.
Y'all sound
I'm
like
telling you from experience. I'm talking from experience.
y'all sound
I'm
like the
talking from
same man
experience.
that want to see the 50-point games, the 100-point games. We passed that era, bro. This is a defensive team. I asked in the beginning of the year, are we going to be able to handle that? Everybody like, yeah, we're going to be able to handle it. And I'm hearing y'all right now criticize Jameis Winston because we have a defensive center team.
It's
Hey,
not that, brother.
not
The thing
everybody,
is,
yo.
it's
Jameis
not
with the
that,
same
brother.
energy.
The
That's what
thing
they are.
is,
Hang on,
is that we
hang
got too
on. I
many
got
Tell me
this
what,
one.
offensive weapons.
I got
Too
this
many
one.
offensive weapons
what are
not to put
offensive weapons
any
because
points on the board.
they
I
were hurt.
got
You
this
don't
one.
have
Bingo.
no
Exactly.
points.
I got this one. I got this. Cedric, I agree with you because I was one of the ones with you on that. I love the fact that Dennis Allen is a defensive-minded head football coach and that we can go ahead and lead our team with defense.
But
I'm all with
why
that.
are y'all
I'm
complaining right
cool
now?
with that. But at the same time, you can't just say, doggone, we just go willy-nilly each game and let our
We
defense do
put
what they
drives
want
in
and
yesterday.
the
We were
offense
pretty
can't
good.
score. The
We
offense
didn't score
has to do
points.
something.
We just
The
didn't
offense
take advantage of the moments.
You didn't score a touchdown to
That's what
the
I'm saying.
fourth
We didn't
quarter.
take advantage of the moments. We were put in the position,
All right, now,
and we
You
still
can't win football like that. You can't
You
win
can't.
football games like that. Doggone, you
No.
got those receivers to go ahead and score you some
Yes.
points to
Yes.
alleviate that defense.
Okay,
Doggone, this ain't about doggone last year. Doggone, we can't go around thinking doggone this is last year's football team where we couldn't have the players to do it. We got the players now. It's about executing.
They didn't execute, but we relied on the defense and they kept us in the game.
DeMarcus said, I am not criticizing him, but what I'm saying is that they need to sit him and save him from himself.
Nah,
Exactly.
y'all didn't say that with Drew Brees.
Exactly.
Y'all didn't say that with Drew
Well,
Brees.
but no, Cedric, we should have saved
do
Drew
that to
Brees.
this man, bro.
Yeah, Cedric,
This
we
man
should have
wants to win.
saved Drew Brees from himself. Cedric, we should have saved Drew Brees from himself. Go ahead, Larry.
Go ahead, Larry.
Now, once again, Keandre disagreed with something I said earlier about our weapons and not getting the matchups and putting our weapons on the field to force mismatches. Now, with Deontay Hardy, now correct me if I'm wrong, but back in the past when we played Tampa, when Alvin Kamara was hurt, didn't we have Deontay Hardy coming out that backfield killing the Buccaneers, right or wrong?
That's right.
So why we didn't do that today? That's why I said we're not taking advantage of our weapons. We're not putting players on the field to force mismatches. That's why I keep saying it's a coaching issue. But you keep saying, no, it's not a coaching issue. It all comes back to coaching, bro.
They saw a mismatch with number 12. They just couldn't connect. With
I got you.
They couldn't connect. It was
Well,
there all
see,
game. If Jameis Winston would have gotten the ball, it was there.
right, I'm gonna say something on both of those ends. As far as like Jameis has the right to audible. Jameis has audible during this game. So, he had the opportunity to change the play if it wasn't the right look for the defense. But at the same time, he tried to force it to Olave every time. When
Yeah.
you got Michael Thomas on the field, you got Landry on the field, you got Deontay, you got all these folks on the field. Why are you continuously trying to force it to
Again,
Olave?
again,
Throw it to somebody else.
not being fair, bro. Y'all not being fair to this man. When have they let the brakes off of Winston, giving them audible powers? Y'all talking about y'all used to agree.
Wait,
He's
hold
had
up.
audible
Time out.
power.
Come
What you
on,
mean audible problems?
audible power.
Power.
When have the coaches given them the ability to change the play on the field like they did with
He's
Drew?
audible today. He has.
He was audible
I mean,
today.
and bro, look,
He's audible today.
either you gonna audible it to a run or a pass.
I mean, again, bro, when have the coaching staff let the brakes off of Jameis Winston to give him
Yeah,
that?
well, look, I hear you. I hear you. Everett, when okay, man. Well, when Sean Payton was in office, yeah, man, nigga, you couldn't audible to no motherfucking different shit. But
Y'all
That alcohol kicking, boy.
but
Yeah,
That
it is.
alcohol
Pete,
kicking.
but Pete, Pete Carmichael basically gave you the motherfucking carte blanche.
I want to
to
say
say-
something, Larry, because I don't know where the hell we went with the audible thing. Doggone, look.
No. Hold up. Because the audible thing came from your daddy.
No, it came from the young lady.
It came from me.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Look, I heard audible.
Good point.
Ooh, boy, that alcohol kicking.
No, it ain't even it ain't even get started kicking in yet.
Y'all going left field with audible. Look,
Wait. No. Hey,
Larry.
EJ, she made a good point in saying why he's not able to audible out of the plays and get different things happening. That goes back to my point. When have they let the brakes off of Jameis Winston and given him that type of power to do that?
Well,
No, I
I'm
said
gonna
he did audible.
Because he
He
hasn't
did
proved that
audible.
he can do that yet. That's why
To
he
answer
ain't
your
proved that he can do
question,
that yet.
we don't know.
They
guys.
still
We
kind
don't
of
know.
got the handcuff on him.
As
And
fans,
today
hang
proved
on,
why you got to keep them handcuffs on him.
hang
You
on,
can't put
fans. Look,
you
we
can't
are
put the game in
fans.
Jameis Winston's hands. You
Fans,
can't do that.
we are fans. We don't know what the hell is going on behind closed. If Jameis has the reins to audible or not, we don't know if that's
I speculate he don't.
telling him to go certain
He do.
areas or not.
It was
We don't know that for
until
sure.
it wasn't until last week when Pete Carmichael came with that little tablet in his face and James told him get that shit out my face. And then they let him play in that fourth quarter and he had 200 yards, 2 touchdowns. So
Okay, we're gonna read another comment. DeMarcus Spencer says everybody has to share the blame on this one, except the defense in this one. Yes, the offense is the total blame. The offense, if anybody,
That's what I've been saying. That's what I've been saying.
Offense, Jameis, Mark Ingram, the whole offense, the wide receivers for not getting open enough to allow Jameis.
They was open.
The whole thing.
They was open.
It was terrible. Everybody.
The defense wasn't getting off the field on third downs. They were making mental mistakes, even though they were clamping down. But them dudes was blown, man.
Hey, Cedric, it was offense. Defense I got nothing to say about the defense. The defense played their ass off. Defense played their ass off from the first quarter to the last quarter.
All the way to the end. It was 3-0.
Bruh.
It was 3-0 for a very long time. I was thinking.
You keep putting your defense out there, your championship defense out there. Eventually, they're gonna get tired and they're gonna give up plays. That's what it is, man.
That's my whole point. They wasn't getting off the field on 4th down. They started making mental mistakes. When you're playing 50, 60 plays, stuff like that happened. You got to account for
Tom did not play a damn good game at all.
He did.
Tom looked like an old ass quarterback. Other than that one touchdown pass he threw, he looked terrible today. Anybody that thought Tom Brady looked good, you are silly rabbit. Don't think because they're in this game that I'm impressed with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I am not.
And the receiver pushed off on that touchdown. They didn't call it, though. He pushed PJ. That's why PJ was looking like, y'all ain't call that. He pushed off on PJ for that touchdown.
Don't act like penalties didn't hurt the Saints.
He did, Larry, but dog, like at the same time, like I expect more out of PJ back there. doggone, like there's many a times where situations, and that's the same play. Like you remember, I don't know if y'all guys remember this against the Vikings. PJ
Oh.
Williams was
Right.
covering Kyle Rudolph in the damn
Right.
end zone, and doggone Kyle Rudolph caught that damn touchdown. That's
He
the
wasn't
same type of play. PJ Williams always struggle in the end zone, in the back of the end zone with these doggone players, where whether it's a receiver or a tight end, he
Right,
just
where
can.
it's contested.
I
Where it's
don't
contested.
know what it is.
Right.
I
But
don't know
PJ,
what it is with him.
but check this out. PJ shouldn't have been in that position.
That's
the
true.
whole thing. Because
Right.
that's not PJ natural position. They had him playing
Right.
outside corner. He
Right.
shouldn't have been in that position. That was Lattimore's spot.
Right.
That's
Right.
why I said.
Once
That's why I said
Latimer got kicked out, all
it
hell
all
broke out.
comes.
And let's be honest, y'all. That's how more important Lattimore is than what your boy Evans is with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That's how much important Lattimore is to this football team.
But
Lattimore left out. You get him kicked out the game. Guess what Tom Brady can do? Attack you with with one of his third or fourth best wide receivers. That just goes to show you how good Lattimore is.
And then we was down to two cornerbacks after that because Adebo was
Right.
out. All we had was
Right.
Taylor, Roby, and Lattimore. Once Lattimore went out, Tom Brady knew he was going to have a mismatch.
right.
Right.
That's why you can't really fault PJ. But that's why I see it comes back to discipline. Stop running your mouth, get off that field, and you're not in a position to get kicked out the game or get caught up in the nut.
Off the field, though.
That's
Well,
like,
he was
that's like when your
getting
mama
off
say,
the
come your
field,
ass
brother.
home straight after school. And you don't come straight home after school and you get into trouble out there. That's the same thing, bro. You say, Cedric, bro, you keep on saying that, but I keep coming with facts, bro. I keep coming with facts.
The fact
He-
that's
Get off the field. Don't be out there jaw jacking. Come
He
your
was
ass straight
getting
home
off-
from school. You don't
He
come
was
straight home
getting
from
off
school,
the
you get in
field,
trouble.
brother.
This
He
man
was
Good
getting
dog.
off the field, but he
But he
was
should
on
have
the
been out there
wrong
running his mouth. He
sideline.
should have been off that field. He should
He
have
was
been off
on
that
the other
field.
sideline.
He should have been jogging his ass to the other sideline and not
Right,
running
but
his mouth.
Leonard Fournette pushed him on his way to
Special
the
analysis.
sideline.
Special analysis.
Because he was, who was he
Special
jaw jacking
announcement.
with before? He was
Special
jaw jacking with a coach on the sideline. Then he jaw jacking with Tom Brady instead of getting his ass off that field.
No,
You know
he was
what, Larry?
walking off,
Hey,
and Leonard
bro.
Fournette pushed
Hey,
him.
bro, that's not the street, bro.
Hey,
That is
Larry.
not the street. That's the
Larry,
football field.
this
That's
is
not a
where
street.
I agree. This is where I agree with Larry on this because Marshawn Lattimore did the same thing against the Falcons, where it led to the field goal. We could have lost the game last week on the field goal if the field goal was a block.
But the
I do believe
man keep getting targeted, bro. They keep targeting this man.
they target him,
But if he get out the way,
he
if he get out the
reacts.
way,
The refs catch the last person. The
Man.
refs catch the last person who throws
It was
a
not-
or a touch.
This man was walking off the field, and they ambushed him, bro.
because he was running his
Yeah,
mouth.
that's it. That's what they did.
Say, bro, that is
Good
not
on
the
paper,
street,
bro.
bro. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. It's
But that's all good
different
on
rules.
paper, dog.
It's a different
It
set of
wasn't
rules
his
on that
fault.
field, bro.
All good on paper, bro.
And then,
Good on
say,
paper.
bro, if you know the league got it out for us, why put yourself in that predicament?
That sound good
That's
on
what I'm
paper,
trying to
bro.
tell
Walking
you, son.
off the field,
But you,
legendary quarterback Tom Brady tell you something, you tell him something back.
I ain't got nothing to tell Tom because we done stopped him. Tom got to
But
get his
that's
ass
what
off
I'm
the
saying, man,
field.
walking off the
That's
He
field.
waved
discipline.
time off.
That's discipline. That's discipline. I ain't got nothing to tell him.
That's all
We
good on
stopped
paper,
him on third down, it's fourth down. What else I got to say to him?
I take that.
He waved
What
time
else I
off.
got to say to him? I ain't got to
I
say
take-
nothing to him. I got to get off the field, get my
Hey,
offense
hey,
on the
hey,
field.
hey,
nice.
guys, look at this. Look at this to the left. And look at that to the right.
Oh,
That's
Yeah.
Saints fans. That's what happens.
Oh, you knocked out.
That was that. That was that. Yeah, all
I
right.
told you
Look
that
at Hump
alcohol was
ass.
kicking.
Hump is gone.
So,
I told you that alcohol was
That
kicking,
boy,
boy.
Hump gone. Wake your ass up, Hump.
I told you that
Man.
alcohol was kicking, boy.
Look, Dank in here. Here we go. Here we go,
hey,
Dank.
Dank.
Here go Dank now. Let's see
What's
what
up, Dank?
let's see what Dank gonna blame right now.
but
Let's
that you gonna tell him
start.
what you gonna
We don't see Dank until we lose now,
Taysom
you know.
Hill.
We don't see Dank until we lose.
What Dank at? He want Taysom Hill up in there. He want to put
There you
Taysom
go.
quarterback.
Brady
We
ain't
don't
gonna use
see-
that
We
language
don't
out there.
see Dank until we lose now. What you got to say about this, Dank?
What Dank at? Let's hear about
In
Taysom
the chat now. Dank in the chat. Now you know you got the link, Dank, if you want to come on the panel.
Yeah, because Hump sleep. You could cut Hump off. Hump sleep.
Hump knocked the
He
hell out.
out of here. He out of here.
Hey
I
man, y'all
told
make y'all call and make sure he alright, like for real, like you know. Make
Hump!
sure
Show
Call
ass up.
call his wife or something.
Somebody call his phone.
Call his kids, bro. Call him about it. Make sure he good.
We call this man fall, bro.
Water, man. I don't want to see my man dehydrated.
Make sure he check out on us, and we sitting up here watching him like, God damn.
I'm telling you,
All
like,
right.
Lord. Come on, Hup. Like, damn.
Oh, he's gone, bro.
There you
That
go.
boy sleep. That boy sleep.
Oh!
Wake your ass up, huh?
That boy sleep.
Well, we knew you alive because your eyes came open.
Yeah, I saw his eyes. We good. We good.
Hey, somebody
boy.
call his wife, tell her go ahead and give up life.
That must be that moonshine right there. That's that moonshine. That's moonshine down there.
That's that hump. The hump got the Undertaker eyes going on right now.
That's what happened when you have a day like today, bro.
Oh,
Hey,
my
man.
God. Only on the baddest sports show in the D-South is where we going to be uncut. Only on the baddest sports talk when you see drunken motherfuckers. I know y'all saw me last week.
This funny right
Last
here.
week I was tore the hell up.
This funny right here.
Oh my God! I guess we gonna find out who's gonna be next week because doggone, we already got you, Dad. We got Hope this week. I wonder who is gonna be next week.
I don't drink,
gonna be me. I'll tell you that.
I don't drink.
Bro. Hopefully, look. It was rough today, but I ain't.
Well, you supposed to be over here. You supposed to come home next week, right?
Oh my God, bro!
Ain't you supposed to come home next week?
I'm gonna tell y'all right now. Doggone. Don't have him doggone thinking doggone because I am coming home next week supposed to, but doggone don't think doggone you gonna have me drunk on here doggone talking crazy either.
But y'all know what, bro? Now
let me tell y'all this, man. It's a frustrating loss, and I know the game.
We gotta move on to Carolina at some point. So
now it's time to move on to Carolina. Doggone, Let me. I guess I'm gonna have to.
Did we have any major injuries in this game? Anybody know if we had any major injuries?
No.
I seen everybody walked off.
No major injuries or nothing like that. Doggone, like I said, we moving on to Carolina. Carolina looked like, from what I last seen, they was losing on to the Giants. Doggone, so they're gonna come into this game trying to get a W. They're trying to get a win in this one. So the Saints have to come in. It's another divisional game. They play us hard just like the Falcons do and the Buccaneers do. So doggone, you gotta delete what just happened, man. You just gotta move on. The offense have to come, like I said, they have to go ahead and do better. Do the first three phases of the football game. You can't wait so late in the football game, or any team can beat you. That's just what it is, man. Our defense will be fine. Doggone, I was very encouraged to see what we did out there defensively after what went on against the Falcons. Like I said, doggone, the Falcons just had a good scheme against us. But doggone, that doesn't mean that we don't have a damn good defense. And we proved that out there today. Offensively, it's just all about moving forward. What are we going to do offensively? And doggone, if we can go ahead and handle business offensively, we'll be fine. We'll be fine.
I was waiting for Dank to say this. Now, Dank said you got to stop Damian Winston, Everett. He played a bad game, and you saying don't blame him for the 3 interceptions. And
that's right, Dank. That's right, Dank. That's right, Dank.
Did you blame Joe Burrow for throwing 4 interceptions in his first game of the season? Did you blame him for that shit? He threw 2 touchdowns and 4 interceptions. Did you blame him on that? I did blame Jameis Winston. I'm blaming the whole offensive part of the football team.
Go ahead, Larry. Go ahead.
Now, on a more serious note, they had one bright spot in this game. Alontae Taylor.
Oh, yes.
He proved he can ball. So the way I would look at it.
We all told you that. I told Dank he can ball.
Held it down.
I already knew it, but he had to show it to people. But if Paulson and Debo don't be back next week, I would start Taylor over Roby.
I
would start Taylor over Roby.
I would put Roby in the slot. I think it should have been like
put Roby back in the slot where he belongs. He can't play on that outside. He got speed, but Alontae Taylor just got that closing speed.
Roby played bad today.
He didn't play bad, but
he didn't play bad, but he's not natural.
He played well.
Doesn't look natural on the outside. He looks more natural as a slot.
You're right.
That's what he need to be.
Y'all right
That's
on
what
that.
he need to be. Put Alontae Taylor on the outside.
They said Winston got to do better on third downs. Actually, Last week he was one of the best third down quarterbacks last week, but today he was terrible.
We ain't talking about last week, man. This is
I
another
just said
week.
today he was terrible.
Week 2.
So I
This
agree
is
with
week
I
2.
agree with Dank today. Jameis today looked like Jameis started off on fire. He started off on fire. That first drive, they were going down the field. Instead of them getting field goal, they should have had a touchdown. Jameis was on fire. He was hitting everybody in the middle of the field, left and right. I thought Jameis was going to have a big game, but as time settled down, the penalties, then the disruption, then it took a lot of the flow out the game. So
the only quarter Jameis was really slumped in was the third quarter.
And right now, Dallas is beating the Bengals right now 14-3. What y'all think about that? Who
can't count the Bengals out, man.
I don't even care about the people games. All I care about is the Saints games.
Look what happened to the Dolphins and the Ravens today, man. You can't count.
That's football. That's football. Football is a very unpredictable thing.
The bottom line is this.
That's a good point. Anything can happen any given Sunday, doggone. You just never know what's going to happen. But at the same time, like I said, we didn't handle business today on our side, and that's okay. We're not going to be perfect.
Y'all make it seem like Jameis Winston had a bad day all around. He had a bad
The offense as a whole need work.
He had a bad third quarter.
The offense as a whole, from coaching on down to the players need work.
Came in one quarter, y'all. Them 3 interceptions came in one quarter.
Bad third quarter, and the fourth quarter, you become one-dimensional. I mean, that's just what it is. But I mean, like I said, we're on the ball, bro.
I said, doggone, I've been said this too in starting this doggone group. Like, we're not going. Everybody want to go ahead and jump the ship. Doggone, we lost. Doggone in this.
Oh no, and no matter what, jump the ship, man. You lose one game. It is what it is. You can't
keep beating the same team every single time.
Carolina lost today. They're 0-2. They're going to be very desperate. They're going to play to like everything is up for grabs for them. We got to watch Baker Mayfield. We're going on the road to play Carolina. That's going to be a desperate football team. So we got to be prepared to let this go. And move on to the next game. We'll have another shot with Tampa Bay in the end. We'll have another shot with them.
We struggle in Carolina, bro. We struggle when we play.
And we always struggle in Carolina. So
between Carolina and
it could go bad for us, y'all, if we lose this game.
The offense got to show up. Period.
Yes.
No fans busting about it. Offense got to show up. They got to execute. Offense got to show up. They got to execute. Winston got to be smarter with the ball. But it all comes down to coaching. The coaches got to get that right. The coaches get the players prepared.
That's true.
The coaches get the players prepared. Look, Cedric, you can shake your head, but the coaches, it starts with the coaches. It starts at the top, bro.
And that's the one thing is we are desperate. We lost this game, so the Saints should be desperate this Sunday also.
I'm gonna let you go ahead. The coach. Okay. We can go ahead and blame the coaches there. But I ain't get the criticism with Sean Payton.
It's not just the coaches.
Well, I was on Sean Payton neck, boy. I was on Sean neck.
Everybody should be blaming this game. Everybody
I was on Sean neck.
And let me tell you something. For those who say that we didn't criticize Drew Brees and Sean Payton, you're a damn liar. You're a damn liar. I gave Drew and Sean hell.
Everett, don't come on, man. Don't make me pull up the receipts and the history.
No!
You can pull up mine. You'll be like, God damn, this boy ruthless.
I'm gonna give you this. You started criticizing them this spring. You just started criticizing them this spring.
No, the last 3 seasons I criticized.
I've been criticizing for the last 7.
The last 3 seasons I criticized Drew Brees.
I'll be honest with you.
You're gonna look at this camera. You're gonna look at this camera right now and look me in my eye and tell me the last 3 seasons you criticized Sean Payton and Drew Brees.
Shout out to DeMarcus Spencer. We got a new subscriber. Everybody, we got a new subscriber, DeMarcus Spencer. Everybody, clap him on, y'all. Who that? New subscriber.
Thank you for the subscribe. But damn, with the clapping for doggone, look, like I said, I'm gonna say this, doggone, and doggone, you can't put no videos on me. I'm one of the main ones. One of the main ones that always said that Drew, when Drew does bad, hey, it is what it is. It's your fault. Doggone, move on. Doggone Sean Payton, when he called bad calls, move on. And doggone, hey, it's your fault. But doggone, look, we can't sit here and doggone not sit there and doggone say, hey, don't do this because doggone y'all didn't do it back in the day. Hey, look, man, doggone, if it's their fault, it's their fault. You know,
Is he still moving?
Well, Quan Allen said this. I like to read the comments, y'all. Quan Allen said, my thing is this. How could he not see them double coverages or where he was throwing the ball like shaking my head?
Good point. Doggone, as a quarterback,
he done had the LASIK surgery. What's the problem?
Come on,
bro. Is he moving?
He forcing it.
This man made a bad decision on 2 drives, bro, trying to force the ball and win the game.
That was a damn shot. That was a shot. You know damn well you shouldn't have talked about that man laser surgery.
That's what the Jameis lovers say. Oh, he got LASIK surgery. He good now. He couldn't see it. Now he can't see in the water.
He did.
Is he moving, bro?
Free shoulder. I didn't hear nobody criticize free shoulder.
Is he moving? Because he's been sitting still a mighty long time.
I'm calling 2 and 1 2.
Call that. Yeah, call that man white for something, bro, and see what's going on. But he ain't moving.
I seen him open his eyes, though. I seen him open his eyes, but he might be good.
Look, this is one of the games.
I'm concerned, bro.
Hey, that cut it off. Somebody call Hulk. See, either call his phone or
call his wife. Call somebody.
Call somebody so he can go ahead and get in his bed.
I'm concerned.
Get him some water.
I don't hear no snoring or nothing, bro.
Give him some water.
I'm just concerned. Because he ain't moving nothing, bro.
Wake your old ass up, Humphrey.
Big Big Dog.
He ain't moving, bro.
Well, shit, I fall asleep in the chairs all the time.
But you gonna move at one point.
Shit,
that head gonna bob or something.
They got to carry me up.
I don't know, bro. I'm just concerned.
That's a veteran, man. That's a veteran at his shit.
Hey, bro, I don't know. I don't hear no snoring. You gonna snore or something? I don't hear nothing, bro. I'm concerned.
Something like seriously,
you ain't gonna hear.
Your head gonna move some kind of way.
Hop, get your ass up.
It's been about 15 minutes, bro. He just sitting there.
Hop.
I'm concerned.
Humphrey, show your eyes again.
Is his eyes still
worry about your ass. Get up.
He must have had some of that Cisco.
He had that pill liquor, man. He been drinking hard.
I ain't gonna lie though, because he was sitting there asking about what you was drinking last week, Dad. Doggone, he tried to outdrink you this week. I guess.
Oh, there you go. He just
go.
He's tossing and
all right,
Y'all give it up for him, man.
All right. I'm good now.
I'm
good now.
Get off the chat.
He's floating right now.
I told you that's a veteran at that shit. What y'all talking about, man?
Say, bro, I was concerned, bro. I ain't know.
That's the OG right there. What y'all talking about, man?
Look, he got his head in the center.
That's hilarious.
Go in your bed, dog. Go in your
Only
bed.
on the baddest sports show you gonna see shit like this. No, and we don't cover it up. If your ass fall out after the game, this is what you call Saints hangover. This is what you call Saints hangover. They're gonna eyes right now.
Big dog. Go ahead, get in the bed, big dog. He's floating right now. He's floating.
Oh, he up now. He up now.
Oh my God.
Hey, go get the bed, big dog.
Thank you, Leslie. Thank you,
Leslie. She said he good.
All right.
That's right there.
Hey, bro.
All right, good. All right,
Leslie said she ain't good.
All right, Miss Leslie, that's perfect.
Thank you.
Hold up, bro. I'm coming back with the revenge. Since y'all talking bad about me.
Nobody wasn't talking bad about you, big dog. We was just concerned because you was sitting there still for a long time.
Only on a Saints hangover, he'll make us happy.
See, bro, y'all can't do that, and as a real Saints fan,
damn.
everybody sitting in this bitch motherfucking fucked up right now.
I feel you. I feel you.
Kevin said, "Oh Lord,"
And I'm right back to it.
Go to sleep, my dog.
He needed that was a quick cat nap. He good now.
Oh yes, I am.
That's an ogre, man. That's like he good.
I know you ain't just call that man an ogre. Y'all know.
Hey, bro. You know, I needed that for a second. My little cat nap, like you said, and I'm back at it.
You good?
That pretty hair done turned and look like mine now.
Hey, that's all right. Look, my shit is curly.
Oh
I know, that's why I say that pretty hair, it ain't curly no more. It look like mine now.
Oh my God. Who gonna be next, man? Somebody gonna be next, bro. I'm telling you. Y'all acting a fool on this chat, bro. What
Bruh.
Baltimore 38.
At least I'm back and right at it.
Right back.
He
Like
sure is.
back like you never left.
Only on the baddest sports show. We are uncut over here. We uncut over here. You know
what? Hey, Hump. After a damn loss like that, you know what? You making me smile, man. Because you know what, bro? Doggone, a lot of Saints fans could soak in their sorrow, but you know what? A good drink could put you right back in your happy place, man.
Well, I mean, hey, look, and I still held on to my peace, and I'm right back at it.
Exactly.
Not again. That's what put you down before.
Hey man, you gotta love it. You gotta love it, man. Doggone Saints fans, y'all, you're wild, man. You're wild. You never know what you gonna get out of Saints fans.
Y'all get that good laugh, bro. I needed that, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Whether we win or lose, y'all still gonna break it. Every day y'all gonna break it, man. Doggone, and that's
but I mean, hold up, bro. You know. So y'all ain't gonna sit here like y'all ain't as fucked up as I am, and you know, look, then dozed off and came back.
It's just you, dog. It's just you.
No, it's not just me.
I want to hear these assertions he got, bro, because he believes it's hard. He believes it's hard. There's some serious assertions he making.
Hey,
man.
bro, I needed. I needed that few minutes, you know, or 30 minutes, or however it took. You know, because I'm still fucked up on the situation.
At least you got your serotonin levels up, bro. So you good, bro. Good, baby.
I'm tell you what.
Oh, y'all was dogging me.
I love you, but I had to do this to you, bro.
Oh, so y'all was dogging me as I done dozed off.
Oh man.
Oh, that's funny.
I ain't gonna lie, dog. When this video go on, go watch yourself. Go watch yourself.
I will. But I'm not look, I'm not ashamed to say that the fuck as a real Saints fan, I will, you know, get tore up.
Look, man, whatever you're drinking, they need to sponsor that, bro. You need to get some
sponsors. Well, look.
Hey,
I'm gonna tell you what I'm drinking right now, dog. Palmer song.
Y'all gotta reach out to them, see if they'll sponsor the show, bro.
Hey, I'm drinking Palmer song, and I'm drinking motherfucking Heineken.
AC said, "What's happening? What's happening is you on the baddest sports show, and you watching the Saints." Or this is the hangover party right now. We are in the hangover. We are sorrow. We is our sorrow right now. This is what happens to Saints fans when we lose to a team we supposed to beat.
Y'all on that wino drink, bro. Y'all in here drinking Wild Hours Rose.
And that's some Ripple. Somebody got some Ripple in this shit.
That's some Wild Hours Rose, bro. Y'all got that strong. I don't know what y'all got, man.
Hey, man,
bro. You look. Y'all didn't clown me for the first fucking 15 minutes, but it's all good, dog. You know, I needed my little cat nap.
Look, EJ going to sip some shit right now. He hiding off. They got a Danky has a question for you, EJ.
What do you got?
Go ahead, read the
Look,
screen.
how do you feel about the quarterback players and now? Let me tell you, thing. I'm glad you asked that. Look, I'm gonna be honest with you. Dad can sit here on here and defend Jameis Winston all he wants. But I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna always keep it real with you.
I'm gonna blank the screen.
Jameis Winston did not doggone play well today. Okay, and doggone everybody's gonna make this excuse about, hey, all right, he had the 4 fractures in his back. But Jameis Winston knows, and the coaches know, that you got to make that decision within yourself and as a team to put him out there in that game. And if you decide to go out there in that game, there's no excuse about injury. Okay? And doggone, I'm seeing Jameis Winston go out there and he talking about last week, and I'm gonna bring it up. Last week's play at the end of the game, talking about how comfortable he was. Today was not a comfortable Jameis Winston. He was throwing into double coverage, and doggone, he was making ill-advised plays. Doggone, he was out there trying to run and make scrambles where he could just throw things away. He was doing too much out there. And doggone, like I said, this don't knock to Jameis Winston. Jameis Winston is my QB1. This is my quarterback. Hell no, I do not want to see Andy Dalton out there playing quarterback for the New Orleans Saints. Yes, you are a great backup, Andy, but no, I do not want to see you out there. Jameis, dog, you just did not play well today. I think he'll be fine moving forward, but he's got to get him and those receivers and the rest of that damn offense. They got to get right. The lineman was the only bright spot in that offense today.
They
They proved very well on
they
the
were okay.
They were running that delayed blitz. They didn't pick that up until late. White was running in pretty much free of charge. They wasn't sliding. They wasn't communicating. A couple of times they ran that blitz to perfection. Tampa Bay. So they wasn't making adjustments, man.
Look, like I said, doggone, that all goes with a part of it. Like I said,
I mean, they played better than they played last week, but they still need the communication out there.
Offensively, it's all about doggone, y'all take the L for the day. Defensively, doggone, you can't say anything about what the defense have done. Coaching-wise and player-wise, offensively, doggone, y'all were just bad today. Pete Carmichael, you did bad, doggone, with your offensive play calls. Dennis Allen, I don't know if you were involved on offense. If you were, you did bad with the offensive play calls. Receiver coach, you did bad with those receivers. You did not find ways and get schemes to get open for those receivers. Receivers, Michael Thomas, I'm calling you out. Jarvis Landry, I'm calling you out. And Chris Olave, I know you are a rookie, but I'm calling you out. All 3 of y'all did not play good football today. Running backs, Mark Ingram, you did not play well today, sir.
Well, I mean, look, and Mark Ingram's defense, dog, I think the dude was motherfucking hurt, and I felt like that, you know, they substituted him, but I felt like that they should have went with Latavius, even if he didn't know how to motherfucking run the plays, dog, nigga, you know how to run a motherfucking. You know how to run left and you know how to run right.
Hey, man, that's dangerous, though. That's dangerous putting him back in there. If he's not ready, he's not ready. Doggone.
I mean, bro, you learn that shit. You learn that shit from 7, 8, 9 years old, bro. You know the odd numbers and the even numbers on where to run at.
They picked them up off
so
the
if I'm running Studi body right, Studi body left, you need to know how to run it.
But hump. Let's just say they put doggone Latavius in that game. What if Latavius fumbles the ball or runs in the wrong direction? Or
then y'all would be ragging him like y'all doing Mark Ingram right.
Exactly, because he's not ready. He's not ready to go out there yet. He's not ready.
EJ, when have you seen Latavius Murray fumble the ball? He don't have a fumbling problem.
I've seen him a couple of times. He fumbled in the black and gold.
I don't remember him before.
He was doing it in Baltimore
a few times.
He was doing it in Baltimore. That's why he's not with Baltimore right now.
I didn't like his running style, running straight up and down and trying to, outman or, overpower people, but I don't remember him.
He's a big boy. You're supposed to do that. You 6'3", 230. You're supposed to do that.
Look, my thing about Latavius is like I agree, doggone, that's a big body, of course, and he's been in this system before. But once again, Pete Carmichael is a different coach, so we don't know if he's running exactly the same similar stuff as Sean Payton or not. So doggone, this is relatively new for Latavius. Okay, Latavius got to sit there and learn the offense. He's got to learn what Pete wants to do, not what Sean Payton did before. We talking about what Pete Carmichael's doing offensively. So they felt during the week that he was not ready coming into this game. So don't put him in the game. Don't force him in the game where you feel like he's not ready. You picked him off in the doggone free agency. He hasn't been with anybody's training camp this offseason.
All right. Look. Let me time you out right quick, dog. You know, as y'all the motherfucker clown me and the shit, and I dozed off for a second. But my niggas, you know, these motherfucking Cowboy fans figure that they gonna win right now at 17-3.
Man, them Cowboy fans aggravating, bro. I can't even talk football with no Cowboy fans.
I know, but
hey man, Cowboys fans
at 17-3, they feel like they gonna win the game.
I know we got Nas in the background. Nas, we got a full panel, and I don't think anyone wants to get off. If anybody wants to for Nas, I mean, but it look like this is one of them Sundays where we stack Nas. Maybe next time, but I don't think either one of them. Yeah, I don't think nobody want to get off this time.
Let him on because I got to go check out my truck because I might be going back to work, so I got to go.
You getting off, Larry?
Yeah, I got to go check out my truck.
All right, Nas, you can come back on. Nas, wherever the hell you went, you can come back on.
All right, Larry, hope your truck work out for you, bro.
Larry.
It ain't the coach's fault.
All right, Nas, you can come back on. Wherever Nas at, he can come back on. I don't know when Nas disappeared, but he gone. Nas, you can come back on, okay? You can come back on. Give another invite. You can come back on, Nas.
Don't
Larry is gone.
We didn't get our coach.
No, please don't bring Nas on there without.
We did not get our coach.
Replace one out coach with another out coach.
About the coaches.
Well, long as Nas ain't got that remix.
We bringing Nas on here. We're bringing Nas on here. You know, Nas stir up the whole group. I don't know what it is about Nas that y'all be getting pissed off about, but Nas be stirring y'all.
Nas becoming.
Hey, bro, I ain't mad at Nas.
Nas becoming.
He's an optimist. He's our optimist.
He's very optimistic about the Saints. He loves
He's
the
our
Saints.
optimist.
And then a lot of them people don't understand that. What a lot of people don't understand is y'all hate Taysom. He loved Taysom. A lot of y'all, you know, he see good and not just Taysom Hill.
Right.
Everybody.
Man, look, don't get me started because it wasn't enough Taysom Hill. If y'all was trying to win.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
No.
I mean, it was not enough for Taysom Hill.
Oh, no.
It was not enough. Wait. All we see Taysom do. Last week he had 81 yards. Last week he had 81 yards. This week he had positive yards. Every time you give the man the ball, the damn ball is positive yards. Y'all say, man, y'all need to just get over that shit.
That last drive, Everett, that last drive Taysom was in, he didn't read the play well, and it damn near took it.
You're gonna base on one mistake.
This quarterback, this your third string quarterback. You got one quarterback that's hurt. They was about to take his head off, bro. They was
had one mistake.
They had to read. They had to read on it the whole time. The defensive end went to the running back, knocked him on his behind, whether he had the ball or not. Everybody
yes. Zaquan Allen, yes.
Zaquan is another hater. He's another hater. I don't want to hear it.
I was about to congratulate all the Saints fans for not bringing up the point that, hey, Taysom Hill should have took over for Jameis Winston in this football
No,
game.
I'm not talking about quarterback.
No.
I'm not
Right,
talking about
Taysom-
quarterback. What are you talking about? I'm talking about running. I'm talking about
But
giving
y'all
him the
already-
ball.
This your
I'm not talking
quarterback
about
number
the
3, bro.
quarterback. No, Dalton. If I'm gonna replace Jameis, it's gonna be Andy Dalton.
Yeah, it's gonna be Andy. I'm comfortable with Andy
I don't
Dalton.
know what the hell y'all
Right.
talking about. I
But
ain't
what
never
I'm saying, Everett, you got
I
your
ain't never
quarterback.
said Taysom has no quarterback.
Y'all
You got your
already
quarterback number 3 out there about to get his head taken off.
Baltimore. Taysom did not play well as well. When he got the chances to do it today, he did
Right.
not have a good chance running the read option.
Nope.
Like, come on, now he had one good run today. Let's
Right.
not go down that road and say,
They
hey,
be carried away, man. I
No,
don't know.
they was on that
carried away.
bullshit.
They was on top of it. That's what I'm saying.
But it's
They
the
had
Yeah.
same
read
play
and everything.
every time.
Yeah, they had
it's
the
the
read.
same
It's the
thing.
same play.
Yep. And he
Yeah.
don't
Like,
do
let's
nothing
not
different.
go up on here and act like doggone Taysom changes the football game every time we give him the ball. Like, no, doggone, that is a goal line play. That's
Right.
a third
Right,
down
exactly.
play.
Right.
I'm gonna try
Like,
to
come
get
on now.
Nas back up on here.
Third and short.
Oh man, doggone! I just had to make sure Saints fans wasn't about to go back down that route, man. Doggone,
Yeah,
we
man,
do
we
not
can't.
need
I
to
refuse.
be
I
sitting
just
there.
I
can't
was
take
talking about running the ball, DeMarcus. I was talking about with Taysom. Run the ball with Taysom. One run he got stuffed, but I mean, let the man get more. Come on back on, Nas. We want you to come back on. We didn't gave more space for you. This Nas right here on Instagram, y'all. So
Wow.
I see if your ass be stuttering on here. What you got to say about
They
this, Nas?
look.
Let's see if your internet work on here.
They didn't run Taysom
No.
out of the ball.
Oh my God.
Sound
I'm not
much
even
better.
mad as I expect as I thought I'd be. I'm not as mad as I thought I'd be at that game, but I said
You can't
said
be.
this, can't win them all. Can't win them all.
Yeah, it's nothing to be mad at about the game, bro. I mean, it was
Hold
unfortunate.
up.
It was unfortunate, but I'm not too concerned.
All right, Nas, bring your ass to YouTube so we can talk to you. Go ahead on over. Come on over here.
Hold up. Look. You got the good signal.
Come to YouTube. I ain't gonna hold my damn hand up the arm on it. I'm old shit. I'm holding my damn arm. Okay, we got it said I love the Saints. Quan said. Quan said he loved the Saints. Jason said Tampa Bay linebackers are too good for that.
Thank you, Jason.
They ain't used Taysom enough
They
this
should
week.
isolate
Thank you.
it.
Thank you.
Oh my
Man,
God!
look.
Oh,
Thank
Lord.
you.
That, you know that
Thank
stank
you.
boy right
Don't
I'm
there.
gonna tell you
That
like a
stank
real
boy
Saints
right
fan.
there.
Thank you.
Don't do
All
that,
that
Dave.
bullshit y'all screaming
Don't do
about
that.
There we go.
motherfucking.
And they need to stop that Taysom play. Why you
Thank
need to
you,
stop that
Jaquan.
play?
I
Hold
agree.
up.
Because it's the
Why?
same play.
That play good for one.
Wait. That's the first time they stopped it all year. You telling me they need to stop the play?
That
They've
play
been
good
running
for
that
one
same
series,
play
bro.
for 5 years.
And it worked.
That play only good for one series, bro.
Right.
Exactly.
They've been running that for
Use
5 years.
You only use that play for a goal line situation
Right.
or third and short.
Hold up.
Right.
Hold up. You guys are y'all full of shit. Full of
Come on,
bullshit.
man.
First of all, how he had 81 yards rushing and he only it only worked a couple
Everett,
of
I'm about to call
We
you
were playing the
hypocrisy.
Falcons.
81 yards rushing last week.
Everett.
He played the Falcons.
We played the Falcons.
Who give a damn? The Falcons almost whooped our ass.
Wait a minute. I'm about to call out your hypocrisy again.
The Falcons
You were
started
on
figuring
here
that out.
arguing.
The Falcons
You were
even
on
started
here
figuring that
arguing.
out.
If it was Drew Brees in there, why are you gonna take him out and mess up his rhythm? Why are you not making the same argument for James?
Right. I hated that
Yes.
so much.
Yes.
I hated that so much.
Hold up now. Hold up.
Why would you take your starting quarterback out to mess his rhythm up?
Hold up now. I like James now. Hold up now. No, don't hold up. Hold up now.
I'm just saying.
Hold up now, sir. Hold up, sir. Sir.
He need his
I like James, but don't you dare put Drew Brees in this.
Come on, man.
Hold up now.
You argue.
No, don't you dare put no Drew Brees in this, because for one, Drew Brees is one of the all-time winning quarterbacks in New Orleans Saints history.
Okay, I agree with that. I agree, but Drew Brees
don't you go there now, goddammit.
Drew Brees was hurt.
That comparison. No, Jameis has not earned his way to be doing some of the shit that Drew was able
Okay,
to. You
so
took
the
ball out
premise
of
of your
Drew.
argument right now is
No, I'm not
that
arguing. I'm telling facts.
no.
I'm telling facts. That shit, I like Jameis, but that shit don't ride what you're talking about.
the premise of your argument right now is
starting quarterback right now, not Drew Brees.
listen. The premise of your argument right now is
Oh, y'all need to go sit on some fucking eggs.
you feel like Drew Brees at 60% is better than Jameis Winston. Is that what you're saying?
Marcus.
Is that what you're saying, Everett? Drew Brees hurt at 60% is better than Jameis Winston. Is that what I'm hearing?
It's the point that Drew Brees is the type of guy that
60%.
He's not going to risk. He's not a risker like James. Drew does things in other ways to make the Saints win, and it was all and I'm just being honest. Drew could help the Saints in many other ways and aspects to help the Saints win. His leadership.
We had the same outcome the last 4 or 5 years. We had the same outcome the last.
He didn't even have a great arm, and he helped the Saints. What we was like 13-3.
Yeah.
Talking records. I mean, what Jameis is right now? 6-3.
Yeah. 6-3.
I mean,
why we counting stuff from last season though?
But
it's a new season, y'all.
I'm making a point that
we're talking about in one season. Your point ain't relevant. We're talking about what he has done in one season, brother.
Why I keep running Taysom Hill, taking the rhythm and the reps from Jameis Winston when the players only work 1-2 times? That's my whole point.
I agree. If the ball is moving positively down the field, don't mess up the rhythm.
Exactly. But I got Everett over here arguing that we need to run Taysom Hill because they can't see
right. Like that's not
if we
what I'm saying is, first of all, most of you motherfuckers are just maybe racist or something, because if that was a black quarterback doing the same shit, you wouldn't have no goddamn problem.
But if we're not moving the ball, then I agree.
Like Taysom Hill is a problem. It's a problem. Taysom Hill is an athletic beast of a man.
He's an athlete.
He's an athletic monster. I'm not calling him a quarterback. I'm not saying he's a quarterback.
Hang on. Let me say this about you, Dad. Because
I did not call Taysom a quarterback.
You've been loving Taysom Hill since he got to New Orleans. And you loved him so much that you even put him on a pedestal as being a damn quarterback. All right? He is not no damn quarterback.
That's back then.
He's not no damn quarterback.
That's back then.
But now he's a running back, and he should take the quarterback out and put him in the running game.
No, he should be a part of the running scheme.
We need to put him in
a part of the running scheme.
Quarterback,
and if you don't think that he should be a part of the running scheme, you crazy.
I agree. I agree he should be in there.
Goal line and third down.
With Alvin not being there, you utilize that big white boy legs. I don't care what y'all say.
Wait, bro. This your backup quarterback. You got 3 quarterbacks. One of them playing hurt. You got Andy Dalton and you got Taysom Hill. So you're gonna put him in and possibly injure him, which changed the whole outlook. Who we got behind Taysom Hill? Who we gonna sign? Booker.
Wait. Possibly hurting Taysom as a what?
As a running back. Keep using him as run. He's a quarterback 3.
He's not a quarterback at all.
Who else we got back there?
No, we don't utilize him as a quarterback. He's not a quarterback. He's a tight end. He's an H-back. He's a special teamer.
So we're carrying 2 quarterbaips.
Only 2 quarterbacks on this team. He's an emergency guy if need be.
But that's what I'm saying. Your emergency guy go down. Jameis Winston halfway.
Ain't nobody be worrying about no fucking emergency guy, Cedric.
Come on, man.
We get there when we get there.
But Everett, you saying here?
There ain't too many situations where you end up with a COVID-19 where you got the damn wide receiver as quarterback.
That's true.
What is wrong with you, Cedric?
You're being technical right now. You're saying
being technical.
You're saying he's an emergency guy, but he's really our quarterback 3.
No, he's not a quarterback no more.
Hang on. Dave, look, we all understand every running play. Dave, we understand every running play doesn't become positive. You know that. As a fan, you should know that. But when I'm saying is you cannot keep running Taysom Hill like he's an every down back. You cannot do that. Okay, first down, you don't run Taysom Hill. On second down, you don't run Taysom Hill. You run the Taysom Hill play on the goal line, and you run the Taysom Hill play on the third down and short. That's when you run Taysom Hill. Everybody, that's my case. I'm not saying don't run Taysom Hill at all. I'm just saying don't use Taysom Hill.
Well,
we
I'm glad that the internet guard shut his ass up. Like at the end of the day,
EJ make a good point, bro.
No,
make a good point.
But I never stated that I want Taysom back as quarterback. I didn't say that. But I said that the Saints
quarterback.
I said on many occasions that the Saints are much dangerous with a Taysom Hill using Taysom Hill in many schemes in many ways. Of course, he got stuff today, but I mean, don't act like Taysom is not valuable to this football team.
But
y'all crazy.
Act like Taysom Hill not our quarterback 3, and making it seem like he like the emergency guy. That's a wide receiver, and all 3 of our quarterbacks got to go down if we need them. Right now, we in a real situation. Jameis hurt, Andy Dalton, and we got Taysom Hill. That's the bottom line. So you can't.
I mean, it's too early to not like Pete Carmichael. I mean, people say I don't like Pete Carmichael. Pete Carmichael was the same guy when Sean Payton
exactly
was suspended a whole year. It's not Pete Carmichael. It's too early.
It's not.
Trash to Pete Carmichael. Pete Carmichael is far from the problem right now.
He's been calling the plays.
I just think
he's been on the organization the whole time.
The Saints are not making adjustments fast enough, bro. That's the issue I have with it. Like when they see something happening, I need them to make adjustments quicker.
All right.
If not, we're gonna have the same outcome.
I don't think Saints fans should panic because it's not like we lost to a scrub. We lost to a team that's been waiting to beat us because they've been suffering. They had this monkey on their back. They played as hard as hell to beat us. So don't we got an opportunity to win and beat them the second time. I don't think Saints fans should be so panicky. It's not like we're going undefeated, okay? Right. Saints fan, we're not going undefeated, okay? We're going to lose a game. And if this is a game to lose,
look, Everett, they just more or less. I just hate that y'all got to cheat us to beat us.
Right.
I feel the same way.
They didn't really beat us, bro. It wasn't.
They didn't.
That's one of them things where it just didn't happen. And I'm not too much worried about moving forward. Like this was one of them games we got out injury free. I'm fine.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that. Let's move on to Carolina and let's make this work.
That fight was on purpose.
I gotta agree with Quan said. Quan
so
said
ever
since
it was purposely
that
done.
the call out the referee has been it said ever since that he called out the referee. Yeah, Sean Payton has been in the doghouse when he called out the referee. So that hurted us a lot of times.
She made a good point, man. She said she felt like the fight was a call by the coaches to start that. It gave them the better strategy.
Right. Yeah. They had to find some kind of way to get Lattimore out of there.
Yeah, it's
so they couldn't hurt him. So what they did was they orchestrated this fight or whatever because Tom Brady came his tail on the field talking trash like he was gonna do something. Right. So he instigated the whole situation. Then it just went downhill from there. What's his name? Mike Evans wasn't too distraught about being thrown out the game. Then they had like a close up, like they was just playing on TV where it was like Mike Evans was waiting on Tom Brady like in the tunnel.
Like he had
and like he gave him like dap, like, yeah, we did that. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. It sounds like it's shaky, man.
We'll get him back. We'll get him back. I mean, like I said, I'm hurt like every other Saints fan. I'm destroyed about this game. It's always a horrible thing to lose to your division opponent. But remember that we're going to get this game back. We played them again. You have to like what the defense did. You have to like. If anybody don't like what the defense how they played, then you silly. You know, the defense actually made Tom Brady look silly. Tom Brady still has not thrown for 3. He really don't even look like a quarterback when he plays the Saints. You know,
he don't.
He does not look himself. He's very inaccurate. The passes that he do make are underneath plays or whatever. But he's not. He really wasn't effective until Lattimore got kicked out of the game. You could see the effect of the Saints losing their top cornerback. I'm not really here to make any excuses. I think that the Saints are going to overturn this thing. Sometimes you need that game in the year. You need that particular game, and that's something to wake you up and to realize, hey, you know what? We we lost this game, but we still the best in this division. I still believe the Saints are still the number one team in this division.
I believe it too.
That one game ain't gonna solidify anything, in my opinion.
Wait, go back to that comment. Go back to the comment. He said, "I can't believe y'all playing the fight." Who's that, Derek? So you don't think that was orchestrated, Derek? I mean, it just didn't seem authentic, man. It just didn't seem, it just seemed like a strategy. It really did.
And it was all picking on him. Nobody else, just Marshall.
You know what's frustrating about that? Because I just seen a report on Bleacher Report talking about Mike Evans said that Lattimore was too emotional, that he saw Lattimore hit Leonard Fournette first.
Wow.
Wow.
There's something wrong with Mike Evans, dog.
Like, that dude got a history of this, bro.
That's sad. Like the fact that
it's his jealousy towards Marcus Lattimore. Do you look at it? Go look at his career numbers against Laddie Daddy, man.
They showed it during the game.
Go see, man. I mean, he barely catches the ball against Laddie Daddy.
I think they said in his career he had like 100.
That's jealousy.
Attempts, and it was like maybe 5 catches or something like that. Something crazy.
Right.
Crazy number. It was.
Big guy.
No, you know what? We're gonna hear the national media. Everybody's gonna shit on the Saints. Gonna talk this and talk that. Well, let them do it. I like to be in the dark, and then we just catch on people in the end of the year. I kind of like this. Okay, that's gonna be a loss. Probably our one loss that we ain't gonna never forget. Okay. If Jameis continue to struggle, I wouldn't even mind looking at Andy Dalton. I would not mind. Okay, I'm just like this. I'm gonna give Jameis every excuse I can to support him. But if he continues to make mistakes, then I'm going to go with the next quarterback. That's why you pick up the Andy
whatever the offense they was calling in the minutes, stick with that tempo. That's the problem.
Because we didn't sign Jameis to a long-term contract. This is a proven year for Jameis.
Listen,
this is not long-term contract.
If we can stick to the tempo that we had in the end of the Atlanta game, and also the end of this game, if we can stick to that tempo and that play calling, I think we'll do fine, bro. We just need to put some points up on the board. Let the man sling, let him sling it up a little bit and keep it moving, man. We don't need to be trying to manage, be a game manager. Let him sling it out. Let him take the brakes off him. Let him sling it out.
Well, Travis said Travis called out 5 turnovers, 2 bad calls by the run, and we have to continue to run the football, use the run to set up the pass. That is correct.
But think about that, though, bro. 5 turnovers, and we still was in a position to win that game.
That's true. That's a fact.
Like I said, y'all, doggone, at the end of the day, it's over with. Doggone, we lost today. But
I don't want Saints fans, EJ. I don't want Saints fans to be delusional to Jameis because Jameis is a black quarterback, and they want to be a fan to him. We got to be objective. If he plays poorly, we got to be able to criticize him like we would do any other quarterback, and we have to and not be a fan and be more of truth to what it is. I love Jameis. I want Jameis to succeed.
But let the man play his game, though.
Y'all had to coach me on to be even on his side this year because y'all know many years I couldn't stand it.
Let the man play his game.
I'm gonna let him play his game, but let me tell you, if the game don't catch up to his ass, I'm gonna turn on his ass in 2 shits. I want to win, damn it. I ain't got time for you and your sympathy for Jameis Winston, Cedric. Your sympathy for a man because of the color, it's not gonna work over here.
Play, bro.
He was throwing the ball downfield all game long. That was the problem.
He's out there with a back injury fracture. Y'all be talking about he was a hero and
trying hero shit. Now they didn't give no damn Drew Brees no excuse last year. They talked about him and his bum ass arm.
Come on, man.
They called him Noodle.
With broken ribs and a punctured lung.
Noodle arm Drew Brees.
But y'all say this man was a hero. Y'all say
they called Drew Brees Noodle arm.
To come out there. Now y'all calling this man talking about he should have made a decision whether to go or not. Man, what athlete that can?
I didn't say that. I said if he continues to play poorly, if he plays If he goes on a streak, if he goes on a streak of playing, let me tell you something. Are you gonna wait till we 1-5?
Everett, he didn't.
If we 1-5, are you gonna keep making these same damn excuses?
Hey, if we 1-5, the context changes at that point. We need to make some change. This is
at that point. Too late in the season over. Man.
But y'all crazy. I ain't nowhere. If I go out, look, I put him on the pedal. If Mike not play, I don't care who on this football team. There's not a person on this team.
Wait, Sean is telling me to stop the Drew Brees comparison. I can't stop because y'all not giving this man a chance. Y'all take a broken down Drew Brees and classify this man as.
Well, let me ask you a question. Has Jameis ever had the accolade? Hold on, let me ask you something. Now, hold up now. You done got me pissed off. Have Jameis ever had the accolade? Have Jameis ever had the achievements? Has Jameis Winston ever had the accolades or the achievements of a Drew Brees?
It don't matter.
Put him on that same level. Don't do that, man. Don't do that.
Yeah, we had the same outcome in the playoffs.
Because you keep doing this. You keep making like Drew and you keep
putting the ball down the field. And
stop it, man.
Come on, man. Give this man a chance. This is week 2.
I'm giving him a chance.
We giving him a chance.
But you give him a chance with a leash on his neck.
He needs a leash.
Come on.
You telling me, Central, if he goes from here on out 0-5, I gotta keep on saying Jameis?
Right.
I'm not saying that, bro. You're being extreme right now, Everett.
I'm not
it's
being
not extreme. That's real.
You've been extreme on both.
I'm being objective. Haven't I got on you, Kendra?
You can't.
Haven't I been defending Jameis Winston?
Yeah, but
yes, you have.
I support any of my quarterbacks, but if they start playing bad, I'm going to go to the next man. I did it with Teddy Shitwater. I'm going to do it with Jameis.
This man didn't play bad. They had drives they put together.
He threw 3 interceptions.
Did he fumble the ball? Did he fumble the ball?
He did fumble. He fumbled.
And we recovered the ball.
And we recovered it. He fumbled.
James Hurts fell on the ball.
But that's my point. My point is
that's still a fumble.
We didn't make adjustments on the offensive line. It was running that delayed blitz. And he didn't have the time to get the ball down the field.
He had the time. He had time, brother.
Apparently,
nobody
wasn't getting
open. He had time. They was open. I saw him. They were open. He kept throwing it to the same receiver.
Okay, in the fourth quarter, he had two possessions that it was a suspect call. He didn't read the defense right. Okay, he threw an intercept, forcing the ball down the field. But we made drives today, Everett.
They said they ain't got no next man. Shit, Holden won a playoff game.
That's true.
Look, bro.
I'm gonna say this, y'all. Doggone. I'm not jumping off the Jameis Winston ship right now. Doggone. It's the second game of the season.
We should not be able to. You can't be on a platform like this, EJ. On your platform, we cannot be on here and not be. You can't say we can't criticize Jameis Winston.
Look at Jameis Wilson as a Trent Dilfer. Just look at him as a Trent Dilfer because we're a defensive football team.
Way better than
but you need to score points to win games.
I'm just saying, let him. If you're gonna criticize this man, just look at him as a Trent Dilfer as a game manager, and just keep the
criticism. Manage the game.
No.
So how did he have a bad game?
Red Rocket won a playoff game. Y'all can talk about Red Rocket all day long.
Red Rocket
won a goddamn playoff game.
The last 4 years,
and he won it with the Bengals. And let me tell you something. I don't think the Red Rocket ever had these kind of players on his football team.
No, he didn't.
He ever played with this.
He did that with one receiver and one running back.
That was it.
Oh, bro,
one receiver and one running back.
During that time in Cincinnati, he ain't had nobody Red Rocket.
Yeah, AJ Green. Who was the running back? The running back. He had a few good. Come on, man.
I'm not saying it's time to replace Jameis Winston. I'm telling you, he's not secluded. He's not. We can't say he can't be criticized. We're gonna criticize him like we're gonna criticize anybody else. Drew Brees got his when it was called Noodle All. Y'all all was trying to pull for Drew Brees to leave. Y'all was even wanting Teddy Bridgewater to be your future quarterback. Y'all talk shit about Drew Brees. As soon as Drew Brees said some military shit, y'all forgot everything Drew Brees ever did for y'all today. I'm state of Louisiana. Get the fuck out of here. Y'all talk bad about Drew Brees and forgot about all the shit when he raised that Lombardi and brought that shit to the New Orleans. Y'all turned on Drew Brees. Stop it.
So did.
Stop it.
So
Stop.
did. Soon as he started playing bad, it was a wrap.
Like Drew could never make a mistake.
As soon as he started making tweets with Donald Trump and the rest of the red state of Louisiana,
they had nothing to do with Donald Trump.
Are you gonna bring up? Hold on. Are you gonna bring up?
Mike Thomas had a problem.
Are you gonna bring up Tom Brady? Because Tom Brady
had
is
a
a
problem with him too.
Tom Brady is a Trumpster too. First of all, I can't go political with these dudes. Fuck political. Fuck politics.
I don't care.
Keep it out of it. Yeah.
You got Gail Benson making
donations. That's way too far for me. And if you're
anybody
that's a Democrat in these days and times is an idiot. Anybody that's a Democrat in these days and times is an idiot. I'm changing from being a Democrat. That shit is bullshit. Democrats and Republicans do nothing for us. So I don't want to hear nothing.
Where's the mediator?
Come on, man.
Democrats and Republicans ain't shit.
We ain't on here to talk politics. We on here to talk sports.
Well, we talking sports, but
thank you, EJ.
It doesn't spill over into politics. I don't care about none of them. I just feel like y'all not. I feel like y'all being super critical. This is week 2, and if it was Drew Brees, y'all wouldn't be doing this.
We would.
I think I would. But I'm gonna say this. I agree with you on this, Cedric. It's only week 2, okay? Doggone, the game didn't happen, and doggone, it didn't happen the way we wanted. James threw 3 interceptions. You just got to move on to the next football game. But I agree with this, and doggone, I need you to go ahead and understand what they're saying with this, with Kanadra and what my dad's saying right here. Like they're saying, if he continues to have a bad performance, take him out of there so you can save your season and go to the next one.
But we're not at that point.
Don't sit there and keep riding with this.
We're not at that point.
You ruin yourself.
We're not at that point to be talking about that right now.
Yeah,
that's my point.
Yeah, I don't think we away from that right now.
Complimented the man, but then he's come back and also insulted the man with the same hand he complimented it with. Like, I don't understand that. I just don't understand that.
Look. Go look. Wait, I want you to understand this. There's a thing called receipts. This is why we record these videos. There's a thing called receipts. And if you go back, we already EJ has this is season 10, right? EJ, of the episodes, right?
This is episode 10.
EJ, you got to start running.
EJ able to go back. I have been fighting for
I know you're a communications guy, bro.
He has.
I have been fighting for Jameis Winston since preseason, all of
this.
Please don't take it like I'm twisting.
EJ, you got to do some of that communication, bro. You got to go back and put some videos and replay people comments and videos when they come on here.
That's what I'm gonna start doing, because I'm gonna be honest. I think everybody's starting to forget what they say on here.
Yeah.
And also they start to change their words.
Wait, EJ, have I been consistent? I know I'm your daddy. I know you're my daddy, but you ain't gonna take up for me. Hold up. You know damn well, EJ.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this about every 504. I'm gonna say this right now. This season, I'm not talking about years past, because years past we all know that man was talking crazy about Jameis Winston. He didn't want Jameis Winston in Nola. I would say that. But this year, and I think he realized, because Jameis Winston is QB1, and doggone, hey, Dennis Allen likes this kid, and that the Saints agree to be with him.
He might have converted a little bit, but he still got.
He has stuck with the Jameis Winston train.
EJ, he still got hate in his heart, though, for the man.
What?
If you really look at it, bro, he might have changed his tone a little bit. Yeah, I was wrong.
Teddy Shitwater.
He still got the hate in his heart, bro.
You mean Teddy Shitwater without James Winston?
He still got a hate.
We talking about Teddy Shitwater.
Cedric, I can see what you're talking about. Now, look, I do feel like
he still got a little tad bit.
I feel like that you waiting on that man to go ahead and fuck up. So somebody else
he's just waiting. He is a little bit is
waiting on that. But at the same time, I do commend you for at least trying with the cat. I do commend you.
I give him that. I give him that.
Well, I mean, it's I'm not lying. I was the one who wanted to draft a quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
I said keep Jameis, but also we needed a future quarterback. I told you the boy in Tennessee would have been perfect for us, but nobody. That's gonna be their future quarterback. Go look at the boy in Tennessee right now, the black boy that's sitting behind a white boy Tannehill. That boy there is dangerous.
He come from Baltimore, though, didn't he?
No, the one that's over there in the one that came from Liberty.
Yeah,
Liberty. Yeah.
I told y'all the ball was gonna be good. He was like, he tore up the whole preseason. He was like awesome. So all I'm telling you is, I told you, Saints need to have somebody sit under Jameis, and just in case Jameis don't be the one. Okay, we did not solidify that position in the future. Malik Willis, I told everybody, and everybody laughed at me.
Oh yeah.
Well, I'll say this: doggone, the Saints still have a chance to do that future wise, because next year is a quarterback loaded draft. But at the same time, the Saints still can go ahead and be competitive this year if Jameis doggone doesn't do well. Andy Dalton is still a quality enough quarterback to say, hey, we can win football games with him. We was doing it with Simeon. We was doing it with Taysom Hill. I mean, doggone, why can't we do that?
I saw what you did.
Wait a minute.
One thing I can sit there and tell you this. Drew Brees, I think this is what we get mad with you, Cedric. I don't think we have no problem with you supporting other quarterbacks that come to the Saints, but none of them have lived up to this name right here.
But that's my point.
You make yourself sound silly.
No.
Jameis Winston, you did this with Teddy Shitwater.
I did not.
Yes, you did. No, you did the same thing. You had a hard argument over the phone because you did this shit. You did this.
Y'all did this with Jason Barrett. What his name was?
Go pull up the receipt.
Barrett.
Go pull up the receipt. Go pull up the receipt.
Go back. Look. Let me just say
I ain't like no damn Jason Barrett.
There you go. Not no JT.
Oh, you better go get them receipts. They're right on the Baddest Sports Show.
Barrett. That's what it was. JT Barrett. He was doing the same thing.
You always had a personal endeavor against Drew Brees.
I don't.
And you compare these guys with against a Hall of Famer. And that's just not right, bro.
Drew Brees.
I like what Dave has said in the comments.
Teddy was okay. I like Teddy. Teddy was a good player, but he was not. He was not a good player.
Jameis Winston and Drew Brees should not be in the same category. We shouldn't even be talking about this.
Keep doing that.
This is my point. When
people talk about John Elway, they're not going to talk about no goddamn Russell Wilson. Russell's not on John Elway level.
This is my point. We are coming out of a era of Drew Brees, productive 50-point games, and we holding a bias with Jameis Winston. When our football team is not built like that no more. We are a different team. That's my point.
Cedric, I don't think that's really the deal.
Cedric said that we got more weapons.
There you go.
Right. But Cedric, I don't think
being a games manager.
Cedric, I don't think that's the deal. The issue is the point that we can't score points.
For your quarterback to be a game manager. That's what you're telling me.
Y'all are spoiled.
We cannot score points. To win a game.
So you picked up Jarvis Landry and Chris Olave and Michael Thomas to be a
game manager. Yeah, that don't make sense.
That don't make no damn sense. What you're talking about.
The man is under center.
Tricks are for kids. Stop it. Look. I know damn well you didn't just say that we picked up Jarvis Landry. We drafted him number 1. And we picked up Chris Olave. We drafted him number 1. And we picked up Jarvis Landry. And we got Michael Thomas back for Jameis to be a game manager?
No way.
So
no way.
Offensive line problems we have. You're not addressing the offensive line problems we have right now. In the communication issues, you're making this all on James. We're not built like that anymore. Yeah, we have weapons. And the Saints team is a dangerous team. Yes, the Saints team is a dangerous team, but we are a defensive team now. We're not going to be putting up 50, 5,000-yard numbers. and y'all being biased and criticizing
I
this
still
man.
think though, Cedric, that we at least gonna be putting 20.
At
Okay,
least.
And you know what?
At least.
You know
but
what?
y'all being
That's what Drew Brees is
y'all being
underrated.
hypercritical.
That's
Can we put
EJ,
7 on the board?
That's what Drew Brees was being
Y'all are
underrated.
being hyper.
No. I
critical of
want
this
to
man.
set Cedric
This
down.
this man is
This
no
is
Drew Brees.
why
This man
that
is no
Drew
Drew
Brees was
Brees.
underrated, because Drew Brees, when he was in the pocket, for some reason he was never athletic. Even more, he wasn't even on the level of Jameis Winston as far as athlete. Drew Brees found the way to not get sacked. He
That's
threw
a
the ball
fact.
away. He knew how to get the ball certain kind of ways. Drew Brees knew he never had that athletic ability
This
like all
man
the
is
others.
no Drew Brees.
But Drew Brees,
We agree on that.
But you acting like our argument with you is slow it down with the comparison of Drew Brees. Maybe you need to use maybe
That's my point.
compare Aaron Brooks. Compare Jameis to Aaron Brooks. Compare Jameis to Teddy Bridgewater. Compare Jameis to Taysom Hill. Don't do it with Drew Brees.
You guys are comparing
Bobby Abrams.
You guys are being biased comparing this man to Drew Brees and criticizing him when it's undue. He's not a Drew Brees.
We know, but can we get 7 points on the board?
You guys are spoiled. Y'all are spoiled brats, bro. Y'all spoiled. I'm not gonna
I think I see what Cedric trying to say. Cedric is like, he's like this, doggone, y'all not giving Jameis a chance. Doggone,
But we
y'all
can't even score 7 points. What you mean 50? We're talking 50. What about 7 points? What about 6 points?
This is a defensive team.
What about 6 points?
We had opportunities to score. We were in the red zone. They put drives together. It was looking good, and things fell apart. He had a bad third
for 60
quarter.
minutes of football?
Y'all being hypersensitive because he's not putting up Drew Brees numbers.
He didn't put up any numbers.
But y'all criticize. Come on, man. Last week y'all was singing his praises, and now this man have a bad third quarter. He ain't being productive. And
I wasn't singing nothing.
Well, my thing about the whole offense. It's not even just about Jameis. My thing about the whole offense. The whole offense just looked flat the whole first half of the game against the Falcons. And then they wanted to do something. And now today, doggone, they look flat the whole game.
But the Saints' offense has been looking flat at times the last 3.5 years.
Well, we agree on that, though.
You know what Travis talking about football. This is a football conversation. He said, tell me why in 2 games that we have protection issues, we don't throw any wheel routes or screens. That's the way
I agree with you. We
that's
brought
the
that
way
earlier.
to defeat the rush.
Right.
Yep.
We brought that up earlier. I want to see more misdirection and screens.
And T Dirty said, I'm not blaming the referees.
I agree with you, man. Doggone, don't blame the refs, doggone, because that's something you can't control. We can complain about the refs all you want. You can complain about the refs all you want. What can you do about the refs? Nothing. But you can improve your offense. You gotta
overcome
your offense.
And listen, T Dirty said that this offense got all the weapons and looked like cold syrup. That's the whole point we making.
And still,
no, we're not addressing.
Don't say they ain't got no damn weapons, because they do.
We ain't addressing the offensive line packages and the injuries.
The offensive line issues is Winston fault. We never had offensive line problems until Winston.
I'm talking about.
Wow. And so, like,
how
many chances we going to give them? And it's been our downside since ever when we had Drew Brees. And it also, and then we're gonna read these comments. He said the offense looked just straight awful today. It also says
we had some good drives.
It says that this offense looks like a watch and paint dry.
But that's my point, bro. My point is y'all are spoiled. Y'all are spoiled, bro. We're a defensive team.
It's not about being thorough.
5 turnovers is why we lost this game. 5 turnovers. Are you gonna overlook 5 turnovers? When have you seen a Sean Payton coach team have 5 turnovers in a game? Like, come on, let's just think about these.
Come on, bro. Drew Brees was Mr. Pick 6 for a couple of games. He threw 4 pick sixes and nobody overlooked that.
Wait.
But wasn't he like 40 something though?
Wait. Once again, he going to Drew Brees as the standard.
But I'm saying because y'all
Here it go.
Yeah, you bringing him in this time.
Goes to Drew Brees for the standards
in the last 4 minutes of the game.
When the last time Jameis reached the playoffs, brother?
Come on, bro.
Hello.
When the last time Jameis was don't do it to yourself.
We had the same outcome in the last 4 or 5 years. The same shit happening.
But he went to the playoffs.
We didn't win.
He still was in the playoffs.
It was the same heartbreak.
He's the all-time winning quarterback in Saints history, and you shitting on him for Jameis Winston.
I'm not shitting.
Do you hear what you're saying?
I'm saying that you guys are spoiled. I'm saying Drew Brees is legendary, and you guys are spoiled, and y'all want this man to put up 50 points a game, and he's not that type of quarterback. We are a defensive team now, and y'all being super critical when y'all don't have to be.
Nobody said 50. At least 7. At least.
Wait, go back to Cedric Line. Who said Cedric Line? I want to see who was that.
That you know who's telling you you're lying now.
Come on.
Now you know who's saying you're lying.
Yeah, we got room. Bring him up here.
Come on, Dave.
Yeah.
Come on, Dave.
Come on up here.
All you have to do is go to his Instagram. Go ahead and hit the link.
Y'all spoiled.
Go to his
you had to know this was coming though for Jameis though. You had to know this was coming.
I can't believe what I'm hearing right now.
This is supposed to be the year that Jameis proves that he can be the long-term answer.
Exactly.
We in week 2, bro.
Right. All right.
We haven't gave up.
Bias is coming out already, bro.
We haven't gave up, but you up there comparing him to Drew Brees, and that's why we get mad.
My comparison is y'all mindset. Y'all spoil. And y'all misjudging this dude. He's not a Drew Brees.
We need points on the board. That's all we need.
We have a different style team. The team is defensive.
It could be defensive, but we need to score points to beat the other team, though.
Yeah.
What other team putting up points like that? Like a Drew Brees? Who else?
Right Kansas City, the Chargers,
but Tula,
the Rams.
Come back today. I mean, come on, bro. We're in week 2. And y'all ready to
the Dolphins, the Patriots.
You know what's bad about this, y'all know what's bad about this is because Chris, you brought up a great point in this comment, man. Doggone Drew Brees would be looking like doggone amazing in games, and our offense would be awesome. But our defense used to let us down in big games.
I think that's the problem we have with you. You never looked at them teams that Drew had in the beginning before the last 2 years. Before the last 2 years of his teams, go look at the 7-9 when they played the 7-9 Seattle team, and they were 11-5, and they lost to Marshawn Lynch in that game. They had entirely no defense. Roman Harper, they let Matt Hasselbeck. Why don't you even go there, Cedric? Cedric, look at the history of Drew Brees not having defenses under Rob Ryan, under Gary Gibbs. Go look at all them badass defensive coordinators we had.
Yes.
Y'all making this out of me being a Drew Brees. I'm not a Drew Brees
look
hater.
at us today. You know, now we got a defensive worthy team. We got a championship defense. And now all we need is just the offense to be not just like the defense, just to be doggone putting up some type of points. That's all they asking.
I agree with you.
We need production. We don't want it flip-flop where one unit is doing well and the other we want both doing well.
Jameis Winston today make the team. Did Jameis Winston make the team lose momentum today with the mistakes? His mistakes came late in the game trying to force the ball downfield. Jameis Winston had a decent day today.
Let's bring this up. The Minnesota Miracle. The Saints won that game. Drew Brees went down there and threw the touchdown to win the game. And the free play. Look, we'll be going to the Super Bowl. And what happens, brother?
Drew Brees stumped the first half of that game. We should have put that game away in the first half.
No, I want to hear about what he should have. He threw the winning touchdown.
Look, bro, you're making this out.
It was over with.
Making this argument out of Drew Brees and me being
because you kept bringing Drew Brees up. Kendra, who keep making Drew Brees relevant in this conversation? Because I don't think
relevant is because
have I brought up Drew Brees until he start talking about Drew Brees? All I ever was talking about Jameis.
My whole point is mindset. Y'all mindset is ball. Y'all used to putting up the numbers what Drew Brees put up, and we don't have that right now.
All I'm saying is don't compare
So
him to
y'all being overly
critical of New Orleans.
Y'all being overcritical of this dude.
But we have to be because he has no excuse this
season. He cannot
season.
make excuses for nobody.
Come on,
we are Saints fans.
No excuses.
We're not spoiled. We're not spoiled. We're going to criticize Jameis. We're going to criticize Mark Ingram. We're going to criticize Alvin Kamara. We're going to criticize Michael Thomas. It doesn't matter. We're going to criticize anybody on this football team because we are passionate Saints
y'all
fans.
saying this man had a bad game today. Basically.
Yes, terrible.
Yes, a terrible game. Look at his stats.
Okay.
Look at the stats.
We're not talking about the momentum of the game. We're not
I
talking
will say that the
look at the stat line.
Yes, the pass rush was not good. Good at the end. Brady had time to make a avocado ice cream. Yeah, in the end. In that end, they didn't get in his face in the very end. But they
was rushing
they were worn out. They were worn out because they kept Brady from scoring touchdowns through the whole game. Matter of fact, the game was 3-0 until the late second half. You can't ask your defense to hold that long against a Hall of Fame quarterback.
They had at least 70
That's
plays.
True.
It was at least 70.
You got to score punts, not 3 punts, brother. You got to score. You can't kick field goals to beat a damn Super Bowl champion or a former Super Bowl champion or a team that's a playoff team. You got to answer with touchdowns.
Zequan, I don't think we're going to get Jimmy G because I think old boy hurt.
I want
right,
James
but I'm just answering his question. Trey Lance is hurt.
He got hurt.
He hurt. So Jimmy G.
I don't know why y'all keep overlooking the Red Robin. Shit, we got to figure out what Red Robin got to do.
He got a side.
Did that man just say the Red Robin? That's a Red Robin.
He a solid Red Robin.
Shit, I like the Andy Dalton. I think Andy Dalton in this damn office look good.
Hey, he did look pretty good.
He look good in this shit. Red Robin might be a Drew Brees type of dude. Because I'm gonna tell you something. In San Diego, Drew wasn't all that, but when he got in the good system, what happened?
It's comments like that concerns me, bro. He'll come and he'll compliment Jameis Winston, saying that's my quarterback. Then he'll come back and say,
I said if we have to change to another quarterback. What did I say, Keandra?
I got this.
What did I say?
If we have to change,
if he continues to play bad. Because we have a guy on the roster. That's what I said. I am not ready to get rid of Jameis Winston.
I'm not convinced.
Cedric, I'm gonna ask him this for you. Hey, Andy Dalton to Jameis Winston every 504.
Jameis Winston right now.
All right then.
But wait. What's the right now part, bro? I mean,
right now.
Why you can't say Jameis Winston?
Just until I see
this week 2.
It's just 2 games.
That's what I'm saying, bro. You got to fly in the all, bro.
Give me.
Bro.
I got 5. I got 3 more games with Jameis. If Jameis don't win these next 3 games, if he lose 2 of them, I got to go with Ray Robin.
But did Jameis win this game today?
He didn't score no first.
Jason said
he scored 1 touchdown.
Jason said Dalton will start next week.
Come on, man.
No.
Unless Jameis just.
But we're going down this road, and now we got everybody commenting and wanting to put and don't get this man a chance, bro. That's my whole point.
Hey, look, Jameis my QB1 until we go. If we go 1-5, if we go 1-5,
it's a wrap. It's over with.
Look,
but y'all going right now. Jameis is my QB1.
Trying to force the ball downfield, bro.
How long should we give Jameis? If we giving him a chance, a considerable chance, how long do you say that we should give him?
Yeah. Let's just come on now. No. We fuck what I say.
Let's put it in context.
Okay.
All right. That's a good question.
We address the O-line communication issue, and we have everybody healthy, and we have everybody healthy. I would say give them up to the next divisional games. The
end of the season.
So that's the end of the season.
Till at least November. Till at least the middle of November.
Oh Lord.
That's a while. I ain't gonna lie.
But you're telling
me if we don't win a game from here to now, we gotta deal with that all the way.
I say that. I'm saying let the man compete. You see what I'm saying? You
if
said
he lose to Carolina, you don't think if he throw 3 more interceptions against Carolina, you don't think the Saints should move to another quarterback?
But you sound like the same media you criticizing, talking about they got.
I just said if
he plays
terrible against Carolina,
he do that to Carolina, if he throw 3 interceptions against Carolina and we get dominated against Carolina, then you need to have that conversation in-house as an organization and say, do we need to move forward and continue to let Jameis go ahead and do what he do?
Y'all sound like the national media that y'all criticizing now, bro. Y'all really hypocritical. Them 3 interceptions came in the 4th quarter. And
that's not good.
It was forcing the ball down the field. We became one-dimensional. Now, if he in the game, well, he throw 3 picks and it was bad decision making, then we can have another conversation. But you're not gonna use these 3 interceptions from the day and say if he do that again next week like that, then we need to pull him out the game, bro. That's not fair. That's just not fair.
Hey, T-Dirty, I agree with you. I give it 2 more games. If he had the same performance as he did today, then move on after 2 games. Okay, man, but if he's able to bounce back, go ahead, let him ride, let it keep riding. But doggone 2 games. Look, Cedric, I say 2 games because doggone you want to make the playoffs this year. You can't sit there and keep him in there too long, doggone. This is the NFL we talking about. You can't hold somebody in there that long, and doggone it's like you're gonna ruin your season like that.
Y'all making it seem like this was solely Jameis' fault at this
point.
No,
I'm not saying that. I'm saying it was
the quarterback of the team. All quarterbacks get the fault. When you're the quarterback of the team, you get the praise and you get
I said it was offense. I said it was the total offense. I said it was the coaches and it was the players of the whole entire offense ruined this game. It wasn't just Jameis. The receivers did not help Jameis today, and the running backs didn't help Jameis today.
So why y'all only giving, if they didn't do their job, why y'all only giving Jameis 2?
John said them picks was the icing on the cake to me.
Come on, man. Them picks was them. I take the picks in the 4th quarter. I take them picks in the 4th quarter trying to force the ball down the field.
Yeah.
Now that one pick that he had, I mean, it was just,
I like a kid out of your face.
I'm just saying. Really. What do you say? I want to ride with Jameis, but man, this deep ball. But that's a rookie, bro. They haven't had a lot of time.
Oh, come on. It wasn't his fault. Chris Olave was open on each and every single last one of those throws.
Bro, that dude
if you see you're not connecting with your boy, if you're not connecting with your boy the way you supposed to after 2 passes of doing that,
wrap it up.
Wrap it up and go to the next guy.
Thank you. You got Michael Thomas on the field, and you mean to tell me you gonna keep throwing to Olave? Come on, man. Stop it.
That could have been a one-play read. Pete Carmichael could have told him, "Look, just get the ball down the field to Olave."
That's retarded. With Michael Thomas on the field. Nah, I don't believe that. For 1 second, no.
He's telling us that Pete Carmichael got saved over Jameis. Jameis has got his own mind as a quarterback.
Thank you.
Don't do that.
Olave is a speedy guy. Jameis overthrew him by a half a yard, 1.5 yards.
Maybe. A half a yard.
Come on, bro. Y'all got to come. It wasn't like he threw the ball out of bounds. We talking a half a yard, a half a step. They connect. They're gonna connect, bro.
Look, I don't know. Look, we not saying bench Jameis. I want you to understand this, my brother. We criticizing Jameis. We not just. This is just not a Jameis fan.
Man, Jameis is
this
supposed
is not
to be
a fan
the
page. You did everything right, Jameis. You did everything right. No, Jameis did wrong, and we're gonna criticize him. This is the baddest sports talk in the D South. We're gonna hold our players accountable.
Nobody's gonna have a perfect game, but I think Jameis went in the game, did what he could do against a top-ranked defense.
Thank you, Travis.
This ain't nothing, this ain't no slump over defense.
Hey, Cedric, let me ask you this. Okay, give me a letter grade of what you think Jameis Winston's performance was today.
I think he was a C+.
I'll I will agree with you on that. C plus, because you know why I agree with you on that, because you know why it wasn't just his fault. Okay, and like I said, the whole conversation is doggone. It's the whole offense. It wasn't just Jameis doggone messing up. Yes, he threw 3 interceptions, but doggone, it wasn't just about Jameis Winston messing up. Receivers did not get open out there today, and the running backs did not help him when they were called to run the ball. Okay, that's just what it is.
They didn't pick up the delayed blitz that they were sending.
Right. So doggone, that's the whole thing.
But my criticism to
what
you
we
guys,
all disagreeing on here about is that doggone everybody's thinking, hey, we're bashing Jameis Winston. No, it's about the whole offense. Okay, we did not look right together as offense.
EJ, in the same token, y'all saying this, but then y'all saying I'm gonna give him 2 games. How does that make sense?
No, we just don't want no more.
I said 2 games. I'm giving them 2 games because I feel like by 2 games, doggone, they should get it together. The rest of this offense, I feel like the receivers should get it together, and I feel like the running backs should get it together.
EJ,
now, Jameis, doggone, huh?
Everything that you just mentioned was a collective,
right?
They don't get it together. In them 2 games.
Who is 16, you guys? I want to know who's 16. Brian Pearson said, why did number 16 get thrown out from Tampa Bay? He pushed the referees when the fight was going on. Who's number 16?
He might
I don't know who 16 is. I actually didn't see
I didn't see that
get involved in the
Brian. Brian, I actually didn't see that. But he did. He should have, because let me tell you something. Tampa Bay. The referees was biased towards Tampa Bay today. They were actually very flaky in that game. They were very flaky.
But
go ahead on, y'all. I'm sorry.
To my point, when I say C plus, and then you mentioned the number of comorbidities that we have with other positions, and then y'all still say give them 2 games. That's the part that's not connected to.
You know what? And I'm gonna be open with you. And this is why we talking and doggone we come to agreement on this, because like I said, Cedric, doggone, you're right. Doggone, we being pushy. We're being pushy right now by saying 2 games, and doggone, we're being pushed. But doggone, at the same time, I'm saying this, Cedric, doggone, you knew this coming into the season that Jameis was gonna have pressures on him. You know, after the injury happened, that was supposed to be his year last year to prove that he can be the long-term answer. So this year he's got weapons. There shouldn't be no excuse for him, though. You know, doggone, I understand what you're saying about, you know, it's a collective thing, but this is what Saints fans are going to do. You know, Jay, you're the quarterback. You're the quarterback of this team, and you're expected to doggone have better stats with these receivers. You know, and you're expected to not turn over the football. That's not
happening. Y'all are spoiled. That's my whole point. You guys are spoiled, and right now we going with what we got. This is not Drew Brees. That's what I'm saying. He's not.
But why you keep bringing Drew Brees up to? He's retired and gone.
But I'm
we
saying
want Jameis to take responsibilities for Jameis, not Drew Brees. The days of Drew Brees is gone. Saints fans, stop talking about Drew Brees.
But the mindset is Drew Brees numbers. Y'all want him to perform like Drew Brees.
We're not saying that.
Ain't nobody saying that. We're gonna win Super Bowls without
we
Drew
just
Brees.
want points on the board.
You can win Super Bowls without Drew Brees now, but Trent Dilfer proved that.
Hey, yeah, like that's a great point, Dad. Doggone, in today's game, you can get a Jared Goff or a Matthew Stafford today and go to a Super Bowl. You know, doggone, you can get mediocre.
Jared Goff look good today. Jared Goff look good, man.
You can get mediocre quarterbacks and win Super Bowls with these guys. Doggone, we're not expecting Jameis Winston to have the same productions as a Hall of Fame quarterback as Drew Brees. Doggone, but we expect him to do what he has to do to win football games.
That's a great point.
Do you guys on a round table thing that the New Orleans Saints can fix the problems and get right? Get to start winning road. Yes, I do.
Yes,
it starts with Tampa Bay. With Carolina. I believe the Saints can go on a little run. I thought if we was going to lose a game, it was going to be against Tampa Bay and the Bengals. I thought it was Tampa Bay and the Bengals, but now that I see the Bengals, I think we actually going to beat the Bengals. But what I'm telling you guys is, if you're going to lose a game, this was not a bad game to lose.
Right, like doggone. This was kind of the national media was pushing. Hang on, the national media was pushing for the Saints to lose anyway in this game. Okay,
thank you, Dane. That's what I said.
Let us go back under the radar. Let us go back under the radar. Let them all think that doggone, hey, we're not gonna make the playoffs, that we suck, and all these doggone things. Let them go ahead and do all that. We all know the Saints are better than what they showed today. It's okay. It's one game. All right, doggone, we can move forward with this. All we're trying to say today is doggone, the offense just needs to get their start faster. That's all it is.
Once again, Nas made a great point.
Watching this, within 2 weeks watching the Falcons and the Buccaneers games, they started too slow. You know, we need them to move a little bit faster in their rhythm.
Did you or did you not see improvements from last week?
From coming back, yeah.
From the Saints.
As far as the start, yes, I did see improvements, but I still did not see the Saints get on the board.
We took a step back today. We took a step back today.
But that's
a step back from last week to today. We took on offense. We took a step back. We did well in the second half against Atlanta, and this game is obviously Tampa.
Yes, you know what? And I agree with you with that. That doggone, it's a step back because doggone in the Atlanta Falcons game, you started out slow and you improved.
But
in this game, you was all right. You came out all right, but you still didn't have no improvements. You didn't have no improvements in this game. You just stayed mediocre. So that's a non-improvement in this game. You know, doggone. In Carolina, Cedric, in Carolina, you can't tell me in Carolina you want to see this offense doing the same thing they just did against the Bucs.
I want them to build on it, but I'm saying they made improvements from last week, and Atlanta is not Tampa Bay defense. Yeah. So, you know, that's my point. Like I saw the blitz pick up a little better.
I mean, let's not forget what Tampa Bay did in the week one against the Dallas Cowboys and act like they. Like Tampa don't have a good man. Tampa has a vicious defense, and like I said, violent like us. Tampa defense and the Saints defense are the same. I really believe it. I think the Saints showed today that we are the same as them on defense. The only difference with us, we have problems with read option quarterbacks. That's our problem with read option quarterbacks. But base defense, we the same type of defense like Tampa. Our defense played. They got tired at the end. Our quarterback did not help us. Our wide receivers did not help James. The bottom line is the Saints sucked today. There was diddly shit, and there's no excuses for anybody in the Who Dat Nation to give to any credit with the quarterback.
We put drives together, and we established that we could run the football. Did we not? Would y'all agree with that?
I mean, if you want to take a couple of little diddly squad,
but that's not enough. That's not enough to me.
You want to take some positive that we ran and we did some cupcake shit.
But
you want to talk about? You want me to give them some flowers because they ran a couple of plays and didn't get in the goddamn end zone?
Right, exactly. That's the whole point. That's the whole point.
Okay, that's something we can build off. Now we need to run red zone drills when we get to practice. Bottom line.
Can we get to the red zone?
Yes, because it's not just about getting in the red zone and scoring. Doggone, we struggled in the second half of the game to get to the red zone.
To move the ball.
You know, so doggone,
move the ball.
It's about that whole offense.
Y'all acting like Tampa Bay is not a young, fast defensive team.
But the thing is, we know Tampa Bay. We know we can move the ball on Tampa Bay. It's been done.
Move the ball
game after game.
The only person that moved the ball with Tampa Bay was Taysom Hill.
No.
Yeah, that's the one. Taysom Hill beat Tampa Bay.
Simeon did it.
Simeon did it. Simeon won that game.
Simeon threw vertical routes to Kevin White.
Right, exactly. And then the other 3 games before then, the name that we don't want to mention in the conversation, Drew Brees.
Look. If Simeon and Taysom Hill can do it, if Simeon and Taysom Hill can do it, damn well, Jameis, you better do it. That's all I'm saying.
And then we didn't have the weapons we have this year. He did it with less than what we got now. Come on now.
Jordan Humphrey.
Y'all spoiled, though. Y'all spoiled.
Come on.
Dwayne Washington did not get the opportunities that he should have got.
He did run good today. He ran good.
Dwayne should have got the ball a little bit more today.
Yeah.
He should have gotten the ball a little bit more today.
I say start him and Tony. I mean, if Kamara can't come back, him and Tony should be running next week.
You know how much we love Mark, but Mark fumbling the ball, sit his ass down.
Yep. Sit him down.
He doing his old stuff again. That's just unfortunate.
Get him out of here.
Look, hey, nice day, fellas and ladies. I'm about to jump off.
We got Latavius Murray.
All right, see you.
Look,
all right, Cedric.
It's been
Cedric.
Boy, you sure cut up. You sure got a lot of people coming for your head. A lot of interest. I give you that. You heard me?
All right, y'all be easy, man.
You too. See ya.
We gonna get him at Carolina, man.
We expect you to be here next week.
Yeah, no, Carolina. I think we building. We're gonna be good. We're gonna be fine. So we just roll it.
Now remember last year we got an ass whipped to them on the road.
We did.
We struggling.
I'm not gonna sit here talking. We're gonna be fine. I don't know if we're gonna be fine.
Hey, we gonna be fine. We got no choice.
Yeah,
we got no choice.
I didn't leave away from this game worried, so we gonna be good. But all right, y'all be easy, man.
See ya.
All right.
Man, this is the place where you can come in and cry, drink your ass like we seen Hunt. Hunt is not the fuck out right now, so he gone. You know, Hunt is going to another world. But this is the place where you can get drunk, you can cry. You can talk shit about the players that you know damn well ain't better than no Drew Brees. Cedric been smoking or drinking, whatever the hell he doing. Drew Brees with a noodle arm. Don't talk shit about him when it comes down to being clutch. Because Drew Brees was always clutch with the New Orleans Saints. Okay? And I'm just letting y'all know. Right now, Trey Lance of the San Francisco 49ers is going to have a season-end surgery. That means the 49ers did not make that drastic move and letting
Jimmy Garoppolo is coming back.
A move for them.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow, I feel bad for that young man.
Me too. Me too.
What is all this stuff here? Sex and shit, man. What is this, man? Get this out of here.
Ban them from the chat, man.
I think I have. Let me block this.
But to wrap everything up, man, doggone.
We're gonna wrap this stuff up.
This is a legendary post-game show. I ain't gonna lie.
And I made it, y'all. I made it without falling out because last week I was drunk. I was tore up like
This is a legendary post game, man. It had a little bit of everything in it, and doggone, you know what? Doggone, hey, we lost today, but we ain't giving up on the Saints, man. Doggone, it's okay. We know where to get better at. It's all about just executing that. Doggone, and offensively, Jameis can get it done, man. Doggone, we believe Jameis. It's just about can he doggone do it. You know, we want to see it happen for him. You know, doggone, nobody ain't trying to push Jameis out the door or nothing like that. It's just about we want to see him play better than what he did today. And doggone, we want to see that whole entire offense, doggone, do something this year. You know, doggone, we didn't got all these boys, Chris Olave, Jarvis Landry, and even got our boy Michael Thomas back so we can go ahead and get productive back on offense, man. Doggone, we want to see the old offense that we used to have. You know, doggone, it's not going to be like what Drew Brees had us doing back in the day. But we want to see, doggone, us having 20 points per game. We want to at least have 20 points a game.
At least be competitive.
He said he went through 5 pairs of drawers last week. He said he
Oh man.
Oh my God.
Now, let me tell y'all something. Here on this channel, no telling what you're gonna see. Okay, we are the most extreme, uncut people. This is why we call the baddest sports show. We ain't trying to look a certain way to get views. We ain't trying to be so articulate and all this other shit. If y'all want to come over here and say what you want to say, we not even gonna ban your ass. You can say what you want in this chat. Well, the only way you get banned is if you up there disrespectful to us. I'm saying some nasty shit in the damn conference. But other than that, this is the baddest sports show in the Deep South, and that is the host.
It's all about having fun, man. Doggone, at the end of the day, that's all it is. Doggone, everybody had fun on here, doggone. Everybody that laughed on here. So doggone, that's all I can take from it and everything. But hey, co-host over there, every 504. I hope you ready, because I will be down there in Bay St. Louis, Mississippi. I will be down there.
Him drunk. Y'all gonna see him drunk.
And watch the Carolina game.
Y'all gonna see him drunk in the house.
Hey, Kaladra, doggone, don't listen to that, man. I'm telling you.
How was it?
All messed up.
If I'm on here, doggone messed up, it's because of him.
It's because okay.
He done slipped something in my drink. But doggone, like I said, we ain't gonna be upset and doggone and angry about this. Yeah, the game didn't go our way, man. But doggone, hey, we gonna go ahead and tell the Carolina Kitty Cats and do what we got to do so we can get back on this run, man. I enjoyed it today, Kanandra. I'm glad, doggone, you the last warrior to stand out of all the other men that was on the chat today. We love it. We love it, doggone.
I'm with the shenanigans today. And guess what? The Falcons just lost.
Oh wow! So we still second in the division.
Yeah, the Falcons just lost. They tried to cheat their way back into this game, but they just lost. So yeah.
Who they lost to?
The
Rams.
Oh, the Rams ain't gonna be good this year.
You don't think so?
No.
I mean, they was tearing them. They was tearing them a new frame now.
Yeah,
but the thing about it is that the Falcons, the refs once again was letting the Falcons cheat their way back into the game.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, how you block a punt, but you ran into the kicker, but no flag was thrown. And then they let them recover the fumble or the block and run it back into the, for a score. So It's like, how does that happen? You know what I'm saying? But hey,
anything can happen on any given Sunday. That's just the NFL, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Hey, T Dirty, doggone, we appreciate the love, man. Doggone, we appreciate the support, man. Doggone, you family too, man.
And we're gonna be doing some episodes on Facebook. We're gonna be doing some episodes on Facebook just to try to get during the weekend. During the week, we're gonna do Facebook. I found out how to do Facebook now, y'all. So we're gonna be doing a lot of live. We're gonna do one live in the week, like on Wednesday, EJ, if that's okay with you. We'll do the week preview on Facebook, and the other thing we do here on YouTube on the week, the pre-game and the post-game right here on YouTube. Okay. So, but we're not panicking, y'all. It's just only 2 games in the year. I would panic if we'd have started off 0-2. If we'd have lost to the Falcons the very first game and lost to the
that's
I would have been really panicking. But
that's when you start panicking. But you lost to a good division rival.
This is a damn good team.
That's a playoff football team. All right, so doggone, you sit there, you really measured yourself today. That's a wake up call. Doggone, that shows, you got to get better at things. You're not quite ready yet to call yourself one of the elites yet.
Right.
The doggone, like I said, the Saints will be fine. They're doggone, they've done some really good things today, especially on the defensive side of the ball. You just got to clean it up offensively.
Don't listen to the national media. Don't listen to Stephen A. Smith. Don't listen to Shannon Shaw.
As a Saints fan, don't do that.
This whole week, don't listen to them. Nick Wright, all of them, because all they're gonna do is give y'all negativity and talk. Don't listen to them Saints fans. Y'all want the news? Come here to the baddest. We'll give y'all the news, but don't go listen to them. Now,
don't do that to yourself, because all they're gonna do is psych you out, make you think the Saints ain't gonna be nothing this year.
Yeah.
No, that's got a really good football team. Doggone, we just gotta clean up some things, man. That's all it is, man. So doggone, everybody, look, we lost this week. Keep your head high. You're still a Saints fan at the end of the day. This stuff happens. Doggone, just doggone, don't feed into everybody else talking about your team sad and doggone the national media painting us as we are not a playoff team. Because you know doggone well.
Brent Dave said the Saints ain't start 2-0 since 2014, and they ended up 7-9 that season.
Exactly.
So
that's
y'all got to realize this.
Great point, Brent.
Great point. Shout out to Brent Davis. Because Brent Dave, David, I don't know why I call him Davis, but Brent Dave, shout out to you, brother. And that's enough to let you guys understand that it hurts to lose, but we can't win them all, y'all. We can't win them all.
I mean, we all came into the season saying what? We wasn't going no 15-0. Come on, now.
That.
Yeah, that's a fact. We did say that.
we all came into here, doggone, knowing that. So, doggone,
not even realistic.
To see some type of loss. We expected that, and doggone, like I said, we can't expect to beat the Buccaneers every single year. That's a division rival.
You can't play a team that many times and expect that they won't come up and sleep up on you and beat you.
Right. It happens, man. Like, doggone, it ain't the end of the world, So, like I said, we gonna end on that note, man. Doggone that. Hey, appreciate y'all for coming up in and doggone and supporting and everything, doggone. And like I said,
hit that like button. Hit that like button and also share the video.
Like and subscribe. We on to Carolina, baby. Doggone. It's still who that. And doggone, forget all them other teams, man. Doggone, it's us against the world.
All right, we're gonna see y'all next week. EJ is gonna be here with me. We're gonna be doing live and right here from right here in Bay St. Louis, Mississippi. We out.